Doing it again.
All right. I need to do a little bit more, really kind of move it just a touch more. There is a nice generalized sweetness going on with the ice. There's a little bit of a tingle on the lips that's happening. It does make the presentation much cleaner, much more streamlined, and you could. I think you can find yourself getting in trouble with this. So not on a big rock, but picture like the glass is filled with ice. You could find yourself just moving through.
Yeah.
And moving through. And saying at $40 a bottle, if I have to, it's fine, it's great, it's easy, I'm doing something else, and I'm just paying attention to it when I pay attention to it. The question is, I will go to you, is this in your liquor cabinet at $40 a bottle?
I can see having this on hand if I knew, like I said earlier, that I had a bunch of people over. I wanted to open a bottle of bourbon, but I didn't want something that would maybe turn some people off if they aren't bourbon drinkers. So I could see having this in the liquor cabinet for that occasion.
Yeah. So you said something earlier off air that I think is really right. There are so many things you can get in this price point that competition is fierce. That it really is something you got to bring yourself to a game on. The fact that this doesn't hit in some of the other places might for some people be attractive. I'm telling you, the weirdest thing about this thing is the heat in the throat. Right in here, not side to side, front to back. That is very strange and admittedly a little off-putting. Like it feels weird right now. It feels odd. But the flavor is just simple. It's a little sweet. There's an oak hint going on. A little there is a lusciousness, a cream, a buttercream. Again, we'll go back to the frosting kind of conversation. But yeah, I like Penelope. We've done the Architect, which is another one that they do. I would get this on sale.
Yeah, okay. That's
right.
Good.
I would, and this is good for a room. Everyone's just getting a drink. Fine. No one's going to complain. They're going, oh, okay. You're right.
Yeah.
Because in certain situations, no one's doing that kind of detailed analysis. That's the best I can go. $40. I need it on sale to make it work. It's just not my where I'm at that $40 for my profile. Yeah. But it's time, Fingers Malloy, for News of the Week.
So this story is out of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
But really, it's a story about people.
My heart in Cincinnati, Ohio.
It's beautiful. People are starting to really struggle with paying their homeowners insurance to the point where some are even questioning whether they can continue paying for it at all and are making hard decisions whether they're going to pay for things like their medication or homeowners insurance because of how much homeowner insurance premiums have gone up in the past 3 years.
Isn't your insurance tied to your mortgage?
Well, if you have your house paid off, it's a different conversation.
If your house is paid off, is there a legal requirement to carry insurance?
I don't believe so. So you're taking that risk.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a tornado whips through and you don't have insurance.
Tornado, house fire.
Yeah.
Right.
But especially if you're if you're a senior citizen and you have a fixed income, people are struggling to make that purchase.
Yeah, I have people all across the country who want to tell me that the economy's great. The economy's great, and if you're not doing well, that's on you. Had somebody who's an economist say, if you're not doing well in this economy, look in the mirror. That is a pretty hateful thing to say, and your story only proves how connected we are to what's really happening. This is Eat, Drink, Smoke.
Restoring Truth, correcting bias in education, one topic at a time. A series brought to you by the Leadership Institute and Radio America.
I'm Riley Gaines, 12-time All-American swimmer and director of the Riley Gaines Center at the Leader.
The road to the top starts right here. Welcome to Goddard Rocket Football on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, online at ksvptv.com.
They're showing corner blitz, and they bring him.
And we got it, Coach, to Castillo. Touchdown! Fade route to Castillo. Let's go. What a ball by Montoya. What a good job with Castillo of high-pointing that ball. Great call by Coach Montoya. Goddard Rocket touchdown with 22.3 seconds left.
Today, your 10-seed Goddard Rockets travel to Lovington to take on the 7-seed Wildcats of Lovington High. Rocket Football on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, online at ksvptv.com, is presented by Amigo Machinery, Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Candlewood Suites, Central Valley Electric, Dion's Pizzas, Salads, and Subs, Eastern New Mexico University Portales, and ENMU Roswell, Bergie's Plumbing and Heating, Moppin and Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Plateau Wireless, Richland Dodge, Richland GM, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Roswell Honda, Roswell Hyundai, Wakefield Oil, and Wakefield Oil Express. Now, let the battle begin.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, welcome. Goddard Rocket Football Coaches Show Playoff Edition, brought to you, as always, by Dion's Pizza. Shout out to Dion's. They do so much for our kids and our community, supporting all the local programs. So, again, shout out to Dion's. I'm Coach Deck, joined by Coach Bolaños. Coach, playoffs this week, but wanted to touch on the Roswell High game last week as well. You know, we played the number one team in the state, very, very tough. I'm sure you're very proud of the boys and their effort in that, and looking to build off of that effort going into the playoffs now.
Yeah, you know, Roswell's tough, man. They got a lot of kids on there, man. They're probably going to get an opportunity to play at the next level, and, you know, that defense is tough, you know, and you see some of those kids come over to the offensive side and, you know, and you know, kind of help them offensively, you know, and have won some ball games for them, you know, in that sense, and score some points. And so, you know, I was telling the boys, I was, you know, for as young as we are, you know, excited, man, that those boys could play 3 good quarters, man, against a tough football team. And, you know, hopefully, you know, some of this can carry over to Saturday, because I felt like, you know, defensively we played really, really good, you know, and some youthful mistakes, you know, on the back end of it, on the defensive part of it. And, you know, offensively, you know, if we're going to have an opportunity, you know, Saturday, I mean, you know, we gotta get going, man, you know, offensively. So, but overall, I was proud, you know, that the effort the boys gave, man, and they fought, you know, they gave everything they had, man, last Friday night.
Yeah, Coach, and so we get the 10 seed in the playoffs this year, and I'm sure you're very proud of the boys and excited that this young group will get this playoff experience now, and you get to go on the road against a 7 seed Lovington, but I think we'd all agree probably a lot better team than what a 7 seed is. We played them earlier this year. They're in the mix to win it just like everybody else, and so give us your thoughts on that matchup going on the road now against a good Lovington team.
Yeah, you know, looking at Lovington, you know, especially after we've played them, they haven't changed much, man. I mean, they still do what they do, and they still got a lot of speed, and, you know, they haven't had any injuries. You know, we're anticipating everybody that played against us in, you know, week 4 to be there, you know, Saturday. So, you know, looking at us, and that's like we were telling the boys, I feel like we're a team. You know, it doesn't show on our record at 2-8, man, but I feel like, you know, the biggest thing this team has lacked is, you know, we have a ton of kids that are sophomore heavy, right? We're sophomore heavy, didn't get a lot of experience. I mean, they played freshman ball last year, and we got a handful of kids that did, that are juniors this year that did not play as sophomores. I mean, so, and sometimes, for our boys, we got to remind them, these live reps, there's no substitute for it. And so now, we got a whole, again, it doesn't show in our record at 2-8, but you can see, for those guys, man, that know we've gotten better, and if we can continue to play the way I think we're capable of playing, that have shown towards the back end of our season, we can do some good things Saturday. So, again, we just got to get rolling offensively. We're going to have to score some points, man, if we're going to come out of this one, and defensively, I like where we're at. Again, it's like we told the seniors, we don't get it done, man. We don't live on to play and stuff. So, we're going to have to really get some of those kids that have been doing it, on one side of the ball to play the other side too. So, yeah.
Well, and we played Lovington very well in the first matchup as well for over 2.5 quarters into that game as well. So I would imagine that's another game that our boys can take some confidence from and have to feel pretty good about going on the road and playing Lovington again. And I guess as a coaching staff, I mean, you're looking at adjustments they might make and different ways to attack them second time around.
Yeah, again, I thought we played a good first half against them, and kind of, sometimes been our issues. Can we finish? Can we play good second half football the way we're playing good first half football? And again, I thought we've gotten better. So, again, not a whole lot of change there. We get some players. We lose some players this week. To some unfortunate situations, but we also gained two good players that weren't with us on the first time we met Lovington. So, that I think that definitely gives us a boost offensively. So, we're looking forward to that, and how Lovington, adjust to that. So, hopefully that can open up our run game with, we didn't have Josiah Castillo that week 4. We didn't have Isaiah Montoya, and who's our starting quarterback. So, two big pieces to what we do offensively. So, again, maybe that can give us a boost to what we're trying to do offensively.
Then if we win, we would go at Artesia, correct?
If we win, right? Yeah. That this bottom bracket, man. I'll tell you what. I'll just go out and say it, man. That the seeding was awful this year. I'm not understanding how we dropped to a 10th seed when we're supposed to be an 8th, right? We played Valley, we beat Valley. Miramar, loses to Valley, and somehow, there's something wrong with the system. And I know some people watch this, and there's no point of that coach's input that we do every single week. It was pretty consistent all season long, and then somehow it's we drop to an 8th to 10th seed, right. and so that makes no sense. But yeah, so we're gonna get to the bottom of this bracket, Artesia, Mayfield, and we're all down here, and so yeah, if we come out with the win, we'll play Artesia in the Bulldog Bowl, and that's no easy task. But before we get there, we got to take care of Saturday.
So playoff football. Goddard going at Lovington. That's going to be on KSVPTV.com. Of course, Gene Dow and his staff getting the rights to broadcast this game from the NMAA. So shout out to Gene and his crew, always doing a great job there. It's going to be a 106.5 Talk FM this week. So listen to us there, or like I said, KSVPTV.com. It's playoff time. Let's go. For Coach Bolaños, I'm Coach Deck. Roy producing for us. Well, we'll see you Saturday, 1 o'clock in Lovington.
Aren't as big and bountiful as they used to be? Well, what would Jim Gill do?
Hi, this is Ben from Roswell Seed Company. Few people knew as much about pecans as Jim Gill. And if he were here today, he'd tell you it was time to fertilize. He'd tell you just what you need and show you how to use it. Then he'd make some joke about your neighbors making fun of your nuts.
So when there's trouble with your pecans, head for Roswell Seed Company and ask them, what would Jim Gill do?
Artesia General Hospital has welcomed cardiologist Luther Weathers to the team. Dr. Weathers is board certified with a subspecialty in cardiovascular diseases. He treats patients with genetic heart defects, heart rhythm disorders, heart failure, coronary artery disease, chronic high blood pressure, and other cardiovascular diseases. Call 575-736-8270 to schedule your visit with Dr. Weathers in Artesia, or visit artesiageneral.com/cardio appointment. Se habla español.
Welcome back to the Goddard Rocket pregame show. Now time for your player spotlight. My name is Lorenzo Lente. I'm number 76. I'm a sophomore. I play right tackle on offense. I'm involved in football. My favorite teacher is Coach Montoya. My favorite football team is the Chiefs. My favorite thing about being a Rocket is we're all here for each other.
My name is Reyes Nunez, number 77. I'm a sophomore. I play offensive tackle. I'm involved with football and track. My favorite football team is the Baltimore Ravens. My favorite thing about being a Rocket is the brotherhood and community we have with one another.
My name is Joe Ceballos. My number is 56 and 78. I am a junior. I play defensive tackle and offensive guard. I'm involved in football. My favorite teacher is Miss Carrera. My favorite football team is the Baltimore Ravens. My favorite thing about being a Rocket is the brotherhood.
My name is Jose Porras. I'm number 81. I'm a sophomore. I play slot receiver. My favorite coach is Coach Mans. My favorite team is the Dallas Cowboys. And my favorite thing about being a Rocket is playing with my brothers.
My name is Bruce Loya. I'm number 88. I'm a senior. I play H-back and tight end. I'm involved in basketball. My favorite teacher is Miss Mounsey. My favorite football team are the Bengals. And my favorite thing about being a Rocket is just showing up to work every day and spending time with my friends.
That's your Goddard Rocket Player Spotlight. Pregame show continues right after this.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
All right, here we go. Welcome. Goddard Rocket Football Playoff Edition. Goddard going on the road to Lovington, New Mexico.
Against a team they've already played, Coach, and, being district rivals and longtime just rivals in general, teams that are very familiar with each other, play annually, and have a lot of history with each other. I know earlier in the year earlier today I was watching a 1989 flashback of when Goddard won the state championship against Lovington at the Wool Bowl. So a lot of history between these two teams, and this first round clash here at Wildcat Stadium in Lovington, New Mexico. Your Goddard Rockets coming in as the number 10 seed, face off against Lovington, the number 7 seed in the Nusenda Credit Union NMAA 2024 Class 5A football playoffs in this first round matchup, Coach.
That's it. I'm Coach Deck, joined by Coach Roybal, Tanner Todd producing. We all made the trip to Lovington. Nice little road trip here on a Saturday, 1 o'clock start. The weather is perfect, Coach. Wind, what direction is that? That's north to south there, I believe, Coach. And it's always windy in Lovington, especially if you coach track like me.
Oh my gosh, you know how the track meets are in Lovington, New Mexico in April.
So this is about as good as it gets for weather in Lovington, especially for Saturday afternoon football. Like I said, I am Coach Deck, joined by
and Coach,
my friend and partner, Coach Roybal.
And these two
teams,
gonna be a good one. These two teams met, Coach, earlier in the year, and Lovington pulled away at the end, taking a 46-6 victory. But, Coach, with like 2 minutes left in the first half, they were only up 7-0 before a bad call turned to a touchdown for Lovington, turned the game around. So these are actually two evenly matched teams. Goddard's been playing well as late. They had the number 1 team. They were only down 7-0 at halftime last week against the number 1 team. And so Goddard has been on the rise, been playing better and better, getting healthier as the year goes on. So this is going to be a very, very interesting matchup. And one, Coach, the Goddard Rockets can definitely win.
Definitely, Coach. Like you said, Goddard's defense especially has been on a roll, playing some outstanding defense. And then offensively for Goddard, there's a couple players that will play in this game that did not play in the first Lovington game. So this will be a good matchup. Goddard gaining some explosive players on offense, and then here lately, really all year, the defense is playing lights out.
And
Looks
Coach,
like Goddard will be receiving to start the kickoff. And
Lovington deferred. And Coach, Lovington started off the year 5-0, but then ended the year 1-4. So definitely started off really, really hot. They were the number 1 team in Class 5A for a little bit, and then went on a 1-4 skid. Both teams played a tough schedule and tough district. So, going to be a war of attrition today. And
yeah, and here we go, man. I
am pumped up for the Goddard Rockets.
Fired up, Coach. This is playoff football. Here in New Mexico, doesn't get any better than this.
At all.
Saturday, 1 o'clock kickoff. Lovington hosting the Goddard Rockets. And there is a ton of state championships in both of these schools' history.
I think 20 by Lovington, Coach. And
Lovington's going to be kicking off.
Watch out for anything sneaky to start off the first round, Coach. And, the crowd not as big as I anticipated on the Lovington side, Coach. Maybe they're all watching us on KSTPTV.com.
Yeah, tune in to us, Coach Deck, Coach Roybal. Lovington kicking off the playoffs. Here we go. Short kick. Goddard going to run up and get that ball. Bounce is going to go out of bounds at the 30. But it's Goddard touched it first, and so Goddard will take over at the 31.
And he had to, Coach. That was a good pooch punt, and you didn't know where that ball was going to bounce. So
that ball could have bounced back towards Lovington just as easily. So good kick there. But good field position for Goddard to start. We'll be on the left hash. Goddard will be on their own 31-yard line, left hash. Moving north to south, it's going to be a double gun backfield with Montoya at quarterback. Portas split to the left, Castillo split to the right.
And is that Gibbs and Nathan Reed, Coach? Taylon Payne. Gibbs and Taylon Payne in the backfield.
Lovington showing a 5-down look here to start, a 4-down look. Take it back, little handoff to Gibbs. He's going to push the pile, fight forward. Good gain on first down, up to the 35-yard line. Offensive line doing work there on the opening snap. Let's get that starting lineup here on the offensive line.
I think I saw Coach Maddox Chavez at center, Bo Roach at right tackle, Mark Grahiola at right guard, Desmond Secret at left guard, and that's going to bring us to Bryce Paz at left tackle.
The big boy.
The big hostage, Coach, leading the way to a 5-yard to start off the game.
So 2nd and 4, they put it up to the 36-yard line on the left hash. Montoya low snap. There's a give to Gibbs again, going to pick up 2. Going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Lovington crowd fired up, but Goddard, nice couple plays there to start the game. It's going to be the nose of the football is going to be just short of Goddard's 38-yard line, and we've got to get just short the 41. So either 3 or a long 2, however you look at it. This is going to be twins into the boundary. Nope, they're off the field, now on the field, and
we're going to have a penalty, Coach.
So Goddard with a personnel.
Timeout first?
I think a timeout first there from Goddard.
Big save right there by the coaches, Coach.
Yeah, so Goddard, we're trying to get the right personnel package on the field for that 3rd down, and there's guys running on and off, and then a good time out there before the penalty. And Coach, this would be this is a big play here early. A 3rd and short. Try to pick up this first down. And Coach, like you said, these are 2 of the premier programs in New Mexico historically, Goddard and Lovington. The tradition of both of these programs knows no bounds. The history out here today, they've played each other in state championship games. They've won a lot of state championships. Now in district, now in the playoffs, Saturday, 1 o'clock in Montoya. So this is a 4-back backfield now.
We got a Wildcat, Coach. That's
Bruce
Loya
running it,
pick it up,
lower the shoulder. Bruce Loya What are we calling that?
That's the big boy Wild Loya package, Coach.
Wild Loya. Big boy Bruce, we'll call it.
Big Bad Bruce. We got Big Bad Bo. Now we got Big Bad Bruce, Coach. And love we talked about it previously in earlier weeks that, big games, big rival games, especially playoff games, you want to bring out new stuff, and that's what we did. And Coach coming in, number 21, Isaiah Hunter, dangerous slot receiver. Oh, and we have 12 on the field.
I think this is going to be 12 on the field because it's a trips with a split and a tight end. But, Coach, back to that play. Coach Montoya dialing it up. Randy Montoya, our offensive coordinator, bringing out a new package there, and Bruce Loya lowering the boom. Big Bad Bruce picks up the first down, but
going to be
12
with a men on the field, it looked like.
On the first down after that. But, Coach, here we go. Clock's running. So 10:07 and running, early first quarter action.
And this is what we need to do, Coach, against this type of offense.
Slow it down, get first down.
Be on the field as much as possible offensively.
Tight trips to the right, but one of them is Loya as a wing. Castillo split to the left. Montoya shotgun to the right, roll to the right, pump fake.
And he had him just a little long. Oh, we got a late hit, though, Coach.
Yep. So looking for Isaiah Hunter on the flag route, corner route there to the field. Roughing the passer.
We'll take it, baby. Let's go.
Plus 15, automatic first down.
So roughing the passer right there on Lovington, and got it right and good. Looked like kind of a flood concept, Coach. A little dash right, where the running back leads the way for the quarterback to scramble to the right and look for receivers. We kind of flooded it. A lot of receivers, different levels of the side on the wide side, right side of the field, and had a guy open, missed him long, but there's pressure in the face and then hit him after. So Goddard going to pick up the first down and to get into Lovington territory. So roll blue, baby.
Left hash, Lovington's 48-yard line. Goddard in business on the first drive. Trips to the right, one being a wing, gun to the left with Montoya. Castillo split to the left.
He's got Castillo, Coach.
Taking a shot. Oh, couldn't quite track it. So Montoya, single coverage there to the left to Castillo in man coverage. Coach, pretty good ball. Threw it to the outside shoulder there between the numbers and the sideline.
Yeah, we couldn't
quite connect, but Coach, if we get that man coverage like that, that'll be a shot that we try to take all day long.
All day long, Coach, and you got to love that matchup also. So, Lovington going to commit a lot to the box, which means it's going to expose themselves out wider than the secondary, and we got some receivers that can definitely take advantage of that, Coach.
And Lovington still showing that man look over there, same look, but now tight to the right. Montoya going to run this quarterback lead. Going to pick up a few. Looks like we missed the block down in there. Otherwise, that was going to go quite a ways. But nice gain. Bring up a 3rd and 7. Ball is square on Lovington's 45-yard line, left hash.
Well, Coach, Lovington.
And this is 4-down territory, I think, for Goddard,
yeah, you would
right?
think, Coach. But you never know the way the defense is playing.
It's true.
We could pin them deep and then play the field position game and get the ball back after a quick 3-and-out by hopefully Lovington. But, Coach, not only is Lovington going one-on-one coverage, but their safety is playing. They're looks like a cover 3 look, man, either cover 3 or man look, and their safety is only like 10 yards off the ball, if that.
So we're going to get Portas and Castillo to the same side.
Oh, we get it off.
Oh, we got a guy deep taking a shot for Castillo. He's got it.
Yes, sir.
Going to be out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
We just talked about it, Coach. You did not. And that's a late hit also.
Take the shot.
Oh, no. The ref had the flag out but didn't throw it. That ball goes from the 48 to the 15-yard line for a gain of 33 on that throw from Montoya to Castillo.
Yeah, Coach, you're right. He pulled that flag all the way out of his pocket and then put it back in. But, Coach, so Goddard went twins to one side. They could only double-team one, and they double-teamed Portas to the inside. Left Castillo in man coverage. Montoya dots him, and it's first down in Lovington's territory on the 14-yard line, right hash. Gibbs going to switch to the right.
Oh, the play clock ran out, Coach.
So pretty quick play clock going here on the road. So Goddard's going to have to get in and out of the huddle a little bit quicker.
We called timeout.
We did get a timeout.
That's a good job. You never want to use the timeouts too early, but in this situation, Coach,
take it.
We have to. We got the momentum. We cannot take that penalty right there. So really good timeout.
And definitely, a fast play clock going there on the road of the playoffs. That's how it goes. I mean, you got to be willing to accept that. And is it right? No, but is it reality? Yes. Play clock is going to get reset quick, and Goddard on the ball, quick timeout. Coach Goddard, great drive here to open the game.
Kind of.
So, again, right there, like we said, you put Porras and Castillo to the same side. You can't double both of them over there. And Montoya, with a great read, identifies Castillo and has Goddard actually right on the 15-yard line, right hash. This is going to be twins left, gun left. Reed and Loya tight end wing to the right. Ball is ready for play. 0-0, 8:07 to go, first quarter. Goddard trying to strike early. There's Gibbs. He's off the edge, makes a cut down to the 2-yard line. Going to be first and goal, Goddard. Great action in the backfield right there. Montoya slick with the ball.
Gibbs picking up 13, Coach, and we looked like we ran like kind of a cross.
It was like a little split zone.
Yeah,
look,
split zone, and
the
then
emotion, and then handoff going that way, and then back to Gibbs though. Nice.
Our offensive coaches, seeing what Lovington's reading, and then throwing him a false read, and opens everything up down to the 2-yard line. This drive is going exactly how Goddard wanted it to start off, Coach. And we're going with the big boy, big bad Bruce package.
Big bad Bruce back there in the double gun. Might pick up one. Well, we'll see. Looks like no gain there. It actually looks like we have, I think it's 72 at center.
That's Eric Gutierrez, Coach.
So got Dan Marino checking in there. I think that might be Jake Chavez.
Jake Chavez, that's right. I think Gutierrez is 67.
The BBB package, Big Bad Bruce off the right. He did it, baby! Throw those hands up, roll blue. Bruce Loya in the wild Loya package. Goddard right down the field to take the lead over Lovington, 6-0, roll blue.
What a start by your Goddard Rockets, doing whatever they wanted on that drive. Offensive coaches dialed it up. They knew what they wanted to do, did exactly what they wanted to do. Team executed it. 6 points later, your Rockets starting off the ball game on the road with a touchdown.
Here's the swinging gate motion.
Coach, you want to quiet a raucous crowd? Go score. First drive, go score, baby.
On the road, nonetheless. Tough environment. Snap, hold, kick, throw those hands up again. The PAT is good. Make it 7-0. Goddard, the 10 seed, coming on the road at Lovington. Takes an early lead, 7-0. We're going to catch our breath for a minute.
Jeez, Coach.
Coach Deck with Coach Roybal, Tanner Todd producing, KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Talk FM for all you truckers out there. We'll be back. Roll blue.
When getting the job done right is job one, you need construction equipment that's built right. With durable Kubota engines, more comfort, and the versatility to do it all. You need the Kubota construction lineup. Right now, write it off a lot and write it off your taxes for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months or save up to $4,000.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
All right, we are back. Quick timeout. We're able to get a shot of water, a little breath of fresh air, and we'll come back to Nate Reed kicking off with Goddard up 7-0. Just a brilliant opening drive touchdown from Goddard to open this playoff game. Nate Reed kicking off square from the 40.
north to south. Kind of a little pooch down the middle short. Lovington will field at the 25-yard line, trying to get their left sideline. They might have an edge. Look out. Going to be pushed out of bounds about the 46-yard line of Lovington. So a good return there. I think Reed probably want to either kick that deeper or get it down a little bit sooner.
And that was 81.
So Lovington will take possession here in good field position. But Goddard with the early 7-0 lead, 6:36 to go, first quarter.
And that was 81, right, Coach Jose Boras on the tackle?
KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Talk FM. Gene Dow and his crew purchasing the rights for this game from the NMAA. We got a good one. Throw it out to the flat from Lovington on first down. That's going to be Prudencio, the quarterback. And, Coach, he's been a kid, we saw him, like I said, we talked about Lovington and Goddard played earlier in the year down in the Wool Bowl. Number 8, their quarterback, Matthew Prudencio, great player, Coach. He has a handle the huddle at the line of scrimmage. He can run, he can throw, he's calm under pressure. He's a great player for Lovington, number 8, Prudencio. High snap on that one. Prudencio keeps it, though. Actually, it's a little wildcat look there. That's going to be Pondo. I think Pondo. Is it 22 or 23?
I think maybe Ochoa, Coach.
Oh, 24. It's going to be Ochoa. They're in a little high snap wildcat look. So just like that, 2 plays from Lovington down into Goddard's territory on the 31-yard line. Lovington, very explosive offense. They can run it. They could throw it. And they got a lot of speed.
Oh,
and there's a big face mask from Goddard, but they did not call it.
Oh, let's go.
Coach, we caught a big break on that one.
We'll take it, Coach. We saw it from here. Lovington fans are not happy, and
they're right
either, but that kind of looks like
we always call it like we see it, even
that one
goes
call
against us.
Well, I forgot what call it was last week, Coach, but they were trying to give us the ball, and it definitely was, and we were
and Roswell High fumbled last week.
Yeah.
Didn't call. I mean, we're going to call it how we see it, and definitely went Goddard's way on that one.
Hey, they're just taking lead of the NFL refs lately. There's been multiple face masks in the pocket.
Let it go.
So football. 2nd and 8 now, Coach.
So trips, it's actually empty. Trips to the left, twins to the right. Prudencio going to run it up the middle. He's got a lot of space. Makes the cut. He's going to score. So Prudencio, we had just said it. He is dangerous with his legs as well. Lovington spreads the field, goes into an empty look, and he runs it. And that's always dangerous, Coach, whenever you have that dual threat runner, thrower as a quarterback. And that's been Prudencio all year for Lovington. Nice play. So 7-6 Goddard, PAT pending.
So just
and Coach, all these points matter. And Lovington has shown at times this year that swinging gait, and they're showing another look here. Well, they're going to shift late into PAT. These PATs are big. And it's good. So 7-7. Coach, get your popcorn and your hot dogs heated up here. Looking like a shootout early. 4:35 to go. 7-7 first quarter. Whenever we come back, Lovington will be kicking off to Goddard. KSVPTV.com. NMAA playoff football. 106.5 Talk FM for all you truckers out there. Roll blue.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
All right, Coach, we are back after that quick score by Lovington to tie things up. 7-7, 4:35 left in the first quarter. Lovington's going to be kicking off, Coach, and they'll reset just like the start of the game. Basically, even 0-0. But it's 7-7. And, Lovington's got a really good kicker, Coach. Aranda earlier, he had that pooch kick in a perfect spot, and he also can kick it deep. He's a good field goal kicker, so a special teams weapon for them.
And kind of a crosswind here a little bit, so I think you'll see him. No, he just kicks it deep. Coach Deck, forget about your crosswind. I'm going to kick it to the end zone, so touchback there. So Goddard will take over. Middle of the field, right at the 20-yard line. This will be a chance for us to get the Goddard offensive line, Coach. It looks like it's going to be...
Is it the same, Coach? The Bo Roach, Mark Grahiola, Maddox Chavez, Desmond Seacray, Bryce Paz?
Okay, so it is Maddox back to center now. So they had switched that mid-possession.
You think it was for the package?
I think it was for the package. Montoya, straight drop back. He slings it over the middle, intended for Porras. That is incomplete.
Some feet got tangled up, Coach. What they said is incidental contact, so no flag right there.
So Maddox Chavez getting the start at center tonight. Big Bad Mad. How about that one, Coach?
Football guy, track guy,
shot put guy.
Good old Mad Joe.
Burrito guy during burrito break, Coach.
And here we go, Coach. 2nd and 10. We have Gibbs back there with Montoya split to his left. Montoya quarterback. We're just going to give it that split zone look again, and Gibbs going to pick up a good amount, Coach.
Gibbs lowers the shoulder. Good run there from Gibbs.
7 or 8 for Gibbs.
This split zone action from Goddard is messing with Lovington's keys for sure. Kind of getting their eyes going with that motion a little bit, and then you have the keep option from Montoya, and then just that inside give to the back. So Lovington trying to adjust to that, but Goddard so far, good business with that. And then here we go. We got Castillo and Porras, twin to the left, 3rd and 3. Montoya in the shotgun, Gibbs to his right in the gun. Loya and Reed to the right. Montoya going to keep that one. Lovington shoots the gap, though, balled out. And Lovington is going to get on that. So Lovington kind of a run blitz there. And they shoot into the backfield and get on Montoya, force the fumble. Big turnover from Lovington. And, Coach, that ball just squirted out late there. It was a good job by Lovington firing into the backfield.
Yeah, Coach. And
so Lovington, a big play early, forces the turnover.
Yeah, Coach, it kind of looks like, was it the A gap they shot? B gap, and they shot a gap, able to get some good pressure, and unfortunately got a paw in there and forced a fumble. So Lovington can get the ball right back with good field position.
So trips right, heavy to the left, pistol backfield. Prudencio just going to hand off right up the middle to number 0 from Lovington. That is Cardenas, and he was right up the middle and had a lot of space there, Coach. He's going to have Lovington 1st and goal right on the 5. So you know how that goes. Your defense forces a big turnover. That big transition offense to defense gives the offense a lot of momentum. And Lovington on that 1st down play gets it down to the 5. So Lovington in business. 1st and goal on the 5. 3:12 to go. Goddard crowding the box here. Payne walking up in the A gap along with Reed. Cardenas runs that up the middle, picks up a couple, bring up a 2nd and goal from the 2.
And Coach, it looks like Lovington is number 58, Herrera, Coach, for Lovington. They have him as a sniffer back leading the way, and that is a big,
big boy, and he can move well. It's a good thrower.
And was it Herrera?
Disc and shot put as well. Valente Herrera,
that's
number
a big,
58.
Big boy leading the way. Coach has that sniffer back right there.
So Lovington staying the shotgun here on 2nd and goal on the 2. Yeah, it's a heavy, tight trips bunch. They're going to run over there by Valentia. Wide sweep with Cardenas, and he's going to get in. God did a good job initially trying to force that back inside, but Lovington just got enough. They only needed a couple yards, and they get in. So Lovington up 13-7, PAT pending. 2:16 to go here first quarter. Lovington capitalizing on the turnover forced by the defense. It's going to be offsides on Goddard on the PAT attempt. So this will be half the distance to the goal. They'll put it on the 1.5-yard line. We'll see if, some teams are going to go for it now once you get that extra yard and a half. We'll see what Lovington does.
It looks like they're going to, Coach. They're bringing in Cardenas.
So they're going to go for 2.
And, they're going to give it to Cardenas. I'm sure he's a big-time weapon for them.
So Goddard, this is an opportunity for Lovington to score 2, but it's also an opportunity for Goddard to prevent the PAT now. Prudencio is under center. Heavy backfield, double lead, cuts back. I don't think he got it. Goddard. Roll blue. So, again, that's always the risk that you run. Going for 2 after the penalty there. It's, you have your 1 point virtually guaranteed, usually. I think a lot of teams kind of second guess themselves a lot of times, Coach, in those situations, going for 2. Just take your point and run,
take your point and run with it.
And run on the sideline. When you need your 2, you go for your 2, but
playoff time, Coach.
So Lovington only up 13-7. So Goddard, Lovington scores a touchdown, but Goddard gets the stop on the PAT. We'll take it.
And all we need, Coach, is Goddard to get another long, time-consuming drive, and then keep Lovington's offense off the field. Go punch it in and take the lead, Coach.
Yeah, and Coach, hopefully we can get a good kickoff return here. We have Porras deep, Castillo deep. Looks like Andrade. Kind of want to be up in to the left. Who's that in the middle there? That's Tristan Torres in the middle. And then right here close to us, what's that number there, Coach? Gibbs?
11?
It's Gibbs, or let's see.
I thought it was 11, Coach. It might be Marcos Rodriguez.
Yeah, there you go. That's a Marcos. So we're going to get a chance for a return here. Nope, bounces away from Castillo. So Goddard will take over again. 1st and 10. Middle of the field, right on the 20. Going north to south, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Coach.
We get out our compass here. We're in a different city, Coach.
And also shout out to the cheerleading team, Coach Blanco, them making the way over here to support the football team. And we got a good amount of fans also, Coach. So shout out Rocket Nation.
Twins left, wing tight into the right. Montoya in the shotgun. Deep ball, Castillo up the left side. He's got it.
Coach.
Throw it up, make a play.
What a throw, what a catch.
Great throw, great ball adjustment in the air to Castillo.
38-yard gain, or 28-yard gain right there, Coach. It kind of reminds me, I hate to say it as a Texas Longhorn fan, of the back shoulder, Texas Tech, Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree throws.
Speaking of Texas Tech.
Big game.
Crabtree's in the house tonight hosting primetime Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes at 2 o'clock. Good segue there, Coach. As long as we get Castillo in man, we're going to throw that one up right there. Good ball by Montoya. There's Gibbs off the left side. Nice run. Going to pick up about 8 into Lovington territory. Going to bring up a 2nd and 2 on Lovington's 45-yard line. So Goddard, Randy Montoya, offensive coordinator, dialing up some nice plays here. Really getting Lovington off on their keys in the run game. And then taking some shots to the outside with Castillo. And it's just a matter of time before we get Jose Porras going as well. 2nd and 2. Then you'll see Goddard try to pick up this 1st down. Oh, no. Ball is loose, though. Ball is still loose, and Lovington's going to get it. Oh, no. Dang, and that's just a tough break for Goddard.
On the exchange.
Yeah, just a poor exchange in the backfield on the shotgun handoff, and then the ball was loose. Just a really, really tough break for Goddard after a good drive, but.
And we were actually very fortunate that Lovington didn't pick that up and take it to the house, Coach, because
ball was out for a while, yeah. So Lovington will take over now on their own 49-yard line. Goddard's defense needs to bow up right here and get the ball back. 1:29 to go, first quarter. Lovington up 13-7. Play action. Prudencio throwing it up deep. And that ball is incomplete. Good coverage out there. That was intended for... was intended for Trevino from Lovington. Roy Ball on the good coverage out there, Coach.
Good recovery speed. Looked like he got beat for a second, but able to get back. And, there's no turnaround rule. You don't have to turn around in high school football. So Roy Ball put his hands up smartly, got in the receiver's eyes, and forced the incompletion.
Lovington 2x2 look, gonna run a little wide zone there. Goddard all over that one. Lovington fighting for extra yards though. Good individual effort there from number 20 or from number 7 from Lovington, Reeves.
Tackle by number 10, Chavez.
Breaks a couple tackles. Berto for Goddard in there on the tackle.
We had a couple chances at the line of scrimmage, Coach, and couldn't quite bring them down.
Sorg in at this right defensive end now for Goddard, and Coach Sorg been making some plays lately.
He really has. He showed out last week for sure against Roswell High. So hopefully some big plays coming for Sorg. And Lovington going with just a 2x2 look. They're kind of stacked on top of each other with gun left. 3rd and 4, Coach. Big down right here. And we're bringing the pressure.
Payne, a little pressure.
Got him, Coach.
Got to wrap up, and we get him. Going to bring up a 4th down. So, again, there's Payne and Reed in the A-gap.
Some high drama coming up at Wildcat Stadium on 4th down.
Ernesto Garcia. 38 for Goddard. Is that Winchester, Coach? He's in there. And then Haciel playing that left defensive end. Big play here. Goddard has a chance. Coach, go ahead.
High drama, Coach, at the Wool Bowl. And here we go, Coach.
4th and 2.
That's going to be Sorg, and the quarterback wasn't even looking at the center, Coach. He was looking at the sideline when Sorg went. So, unfortunate. Gave Lovington the first down right there. The kind of offense we can't afford to, give any help to, Coach.
Yeah. So Lovington, 39-yard line of Goddard.
They're going to go
hash.
option. And
Prudencio's going to keep it. Good couple cuts there, Coach. Dang. And then Moreno with a nice little suplex there to finish the run. But Prudencio going to pick up the first down. And Coach Moreno's been playing at an unbelievable level for Goddard his whole career, Coach. And he's physical. He's quick. He's a next-level player for sure, Coach. I hope he gets some look somewhere. So that'll be the end of the second quarter. Goddard playing some good ball, but Lovington driving. Lovington up 13-7. End of the first quarter. KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Talk FM. For all you truckers out there, we'll be back for the second. Roll Blue.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender, loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 622-2660.
What's going on, guys? Jeremy Brola here at Roswell Honda, and today I'm going to talk to you about some specials that we have going on at Honda. We have rates as low as 3.9% on select new Hondas, and we're also offering loyalty cash for our competitors' trade-ins. Not only that, I have over a dozen vehicles priced under $25,000, from cars, trucks to SUVs, different brands that are going to give you super low payments right here at Honda. So come see us.
Now 13-7 and driving. A Goddard good first quarter, but a couple turnovers has Lovington in business. And Coach, if we're going to win this game today, we can't turn the ball over.
Oh, Coach, not at all. Like we said, we can't give this Lovington offense any extra help. And 2 turnovers in the first quarter, as we were making good drives, is not ideal.
Ochoa with the carry. Tackled by
Ochoa with the run up the middle for Lovington.
First down.
So first down for Lovington, so they can still get another first down before having to score.
So Goddard's defense looking for a big stop here. Lovington 1st and 10 on Goddard's 18-yard line. Little wide zone out of the double gun. Look there, Goddard all over that one. There's Moreno and Payne.
Good job right there. Goddard defense forced them out wide, and
Payne and Reed in there. Moreno. Tristan Torres as well. Ernesto Garcia. So nice play by Goddard there. Gonna 2nd and 8. Ball's right on the 15-yard line. Right hash. I'm Coach Deck with Coach Roybal. Coach, Goddard Rocket Football. Playoff action. That Lovington couldn't get any better than this.
That's right, Coach. Beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Lovington, New Mexico on the blue turf. Brian Urlacher Field.
Brian Urlacher, New Mexico Lobo as well.
And we pick up 3 right there on kind of like the veer option look, Coach. So going to bring up 3rd and about 4 for Lovington.
That's Jaden Gutierrez on the run.
And they have a field goal kicker that could knock this down, Coach. So if they don't get it, if they don't get too close, if they don't get any yards, they might go ahead and try to kick a field goal here. But Goddard's got to stop them first, Coach. And how about a turnover?
So Prudencio is back there with Cardenas. It's trips left, split to the right. Prudencio back to pass, trying to find the back. They're going to get a drag route. It's going to be a hold on Lovington, though, coming back. So they hit Rivero on the drag route. He was the single split receiver to the right. They drag him from the boundary all the way to the field.
Oh, we'll take it, baby.
But it is. But they have played outstanding football in the face of, probably being on the field for more snaps than they would like to each game. So 3rd and 15 now from Lovington's own 21-yard line. Spread look, 2-by-2. Prudencio, gun, Cardenas to his right. Straight drop back. Going to throw just a quick comeback route. Oh, and he breaks a tackle, and he's going to score a touchdown. Wow. What a great individual effort from Elijah Rivero. He was the outside receiver to the right, just runs a quick little comeback and caught it about the 12-yard line, a long way to go. Broke 2 tackles and then cuts back and scores the touchdown. So a great individual effort from Rivero, but a good job by Prudencio, the quarterback, just getting that ball out of his hands. In Lovington, I think there, it's 3rd and 15 from the 20, but they're probably thinking 4-down territory, so they can show it, throw it a little short, pick up some yards after catch, and then go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, Coach.
So really just a good 3rd and long play there, and a good individual effort from Rivero after the catch, and we'll make it 20-17. Well, 19-7. And then a flag on the PAT, so we'll see what the call is here. Might be Goddard offsides.
And will they go for it again?
No, it's on Lovington.
Legal shift against the Wildcats.
So illegal shift on the Wildcats. So it's still 19-7. Back it up 5. And you'll see Lovington try another PAT. Oh. Goddard really laying out to try to block that one, and Lovington gets it off. So PAT's good. 20-7 Lovington. 9:14 to go, second quarter. We'll be back for Lovington's kickoff. Goddard Rocket Football, KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Talk FM, Roll Blue.
What's going on, guys? Jeremy Brola here at Roswell Honda, and today I'm going to talk to you about some specials that we have going on at Honda. We have rates as low as 3.9% on select new Hondas, and we're also offering loyalty cash for our competitors' trade-ins. Not only that, I have over a dozen vehicles priced under $25,000, from cars, trucks to SUVs, different brands that are going to give you super low payments right here at Honda. So come see us.
Sports.
All right, and we are back, Coach. 9:14 here left in this second quarter. Lovington capitalizes on the Goddard turnover and goes and scores, Coach. So, Goddard needs a long, sustaining drive right here. Take some time off the clock, give the defense some rest.
Yeah, and Coach, Goddard has played well offensively, but the 2 turnovers led to Lovington getting 14 points out of that. So, Coach, we just have to keep doing what we're doing on offense, but just take care of the football. That ball is kicked on the ground. Torres going to field that for Goddard, try to get up the right sideline, going to get up to Goddard's 28-yard line. So Goddard will take over in their own territory, down 20-7, 9:08 to go, second quarter. And, Coach, like we said, we just got to get another good drive going here, punch it in the end zone. We'll be right back in it.
That's exactly it, Coach.
And take care of the football, like we said. We're going to reset the play clock out there. We're going to have Porras and Castillo split to the left. They said reset the play clock again. Emphasized it that time. And they're going to stop the clock again. I mean, this white hat he is giving the signals. Get that clock right. He looks like an air traffic controller out there, Coach.
He is on it.
Good job by the white hat trying to get that going. The ball's down again, but I don't know that so the ball, we're just a little out of sorts right now in our. So after all that, it ends up being a false start for Goddard.
And good thing, Coach, because we also on the exchange didn't quite get that down.
So Goddard just have to, we just have to settle down right now. We've been moving the ball well. This ball on the ground has hurt us. Porras, Castillo, twins to the left. Montoya in the shotgun with Gibbs. Reed, Loya, tight end wing to the right. There's Gibbs again, and that's been good money all day long. And that sets up the quarterback run opposite that to the right, to the tight end wing side. I think we'll see that coming pretty soon. And, Coach, like we've talked about before, Loya and also Reed in that tight end wing set, they're a danger to catch the ball as well off that play action.
And that, Coach, 9-yard gain right there by Gibbs after the penalty, so gives a 2nd and 6. So we like what we see with that.
There's that split zone look again, and that's Gibbs, but Lovington is all over that one for no gain. It's going to bring it, maybe lost one, bring up a 3rd and 8. And Lovington, really, Coach, to me, it looks like they're really just kind of sending some run blitzes in there. They're just
So yeah,
kind of sending extra guys. They're not really reading or keying anything. They're just going, playing sick'em on defense, and got us on that one. So Twins left, tight end wing to the right, Montoya, gun, Gibbs to his right, shotgun snap, little counter play. Gibbs broke one tackle. Going to pick up a game of about 4. This is going to bring up a 4th and 3. I think you'll see Goddard go for this. Nope, we're going to punt it. I thought maybe going, that run play on 3rd, we were going to go for it. And Coach Gibbs almost broke that. Almost doesn't count, but man, that was a good ankle tackle by Lovington, or Gibbs was off to the races.
So, Coach, we're going to need a big punt right here to turn the ball over, and then we need defense to bow up and make a good tackle or make a good stop, Coach.
So Roy Ball on for the punt.
We need a good bounce.
Good bounce from Roy Ball, and there's a huge punt all the way down to Lovington's 7-yard line. So Goddard does a great job flipping the field. Roy Ball,
57-yard punt by Roy Ball, Coach.
Rack it up. Special teams.
Just what we needed right there.
Doing a good job there, and then a good job by Goddard flipping the field. Lovington will have a long way to go, but they're up 20-7. 6:51 to go, second quarter, and they do get the ball coming out second half as well. So Lovington has an opportunity to use up a lot of this clock with a lead and then get the ball out in the third. So if you're Goddard, you want to get a quick stop here. A little wide zone to Cardenas. He's got the edge. Look out. He's got a lot of space. He might go all the way, 40, 35, 30, down to the 25 of Goddard. And Cardenas just got the edge there, Coach. A little wide zone out of the spread, hook the edge, and he hit the Jets and big run down into Goddard's territory.
Coach Cardenas, big-time athlete, showing off lots of speed, but good job by Goddard tracking him down. Ernesto Garcia. Nathan Reed trying with all his might to get there. So he stepped out of bounds at the 34. Lovington going a 2-by-2 look, gun to the right. They're just going to hand it off up the middle, and Goddard's there. Looks like Nathan Reed, Ernesto Garcia, and number 57, Coach. Who's 57 for us?
Bishop?
That looks like Hunter Bishop,
Yep.
yeah. Good job, Hunter.
Hunter Bishop getting in there. Wrestling guy, too.
A good job right there, Hunter, and going to bring up 2nd and long for Lovington, which is what we need, Coach.
Go, Cat!
Lovington going with the trips to the right. Look, Coach, gun to the right. They're going to drop back. Nothing open. Prudential's going to let loose. And Goddard intercepts it, Coach. Josiah Castillo.
Yes, roll blue, touchback. Castillo says, give me the ball and give it back to Goddard. Coach,
Oh,
that's
my
exactly
gosh, just what we needed, Coach. Prudencio thought he was going to be able to throw a jump ball, and his receiver just didn't go for it, and Castillo said, thank you very much, I'll take it.
By Castillo, Rockets take over.
And so interception, and he kneels it. Goddard going to get the ball at the 20, and man, what a big-time stop by the defense, and hopefully we can get a big-time drive right here. Hopefully we can get a big drive, Coach, waste some time off the clock and punch it in at the end.
Big opportunity for Goddard here after the turnover. Portas Castillo split to the right. It's going to be Montoya in the shotgun. Gibbs to his right. Montoya straight drop.
Oh, he's
back.
got him, Coach.
Throwing up deep for Castillo. Oh, he had him, but a flag on the play. Incomplete. This is going to be pass interference on Lovington.
And we have that all day, Coach.
Yeah, we do. Montoya doing a good job of identifying that.
We ran right by him.
So Lovington, I mean, probably going to have to make an adjustment to this. They're playing some in and out coverage over Portas in the slot, kind of safety playing the inside release for the slot, along with that nickelback or outside linebacker. But that's putting Castillo in man coverage to the outside, and really Goddard is exploiting that.
And then they're in a pickle, Coach, because if they want to help out, on Castillo on the outside, then we got Portas in single coverage down the middle.
So first down, Goddard. Well,
yeah, first down, Coach.
Yeah, it's not an automatic first down, but since that was first down, they're calling it a hold, I guess, Coach?
No, they gave it pass interference, Coach. It was 15.
So it's first and... Okay. All right. I see it. So Montoya's going to run that off the edge. They're going to bring up a 2nd and 8. 5:20 in running.
Coach, earlier I saw Mayfield up on Berlin 15-7. Some other classified action, but here we go. 2nd and 8. Montoya in the backfield with Gibbs next to him. We have Reed coming in. Play clock's down to 3. We need a timeout. And we call it. And needed it. We had a little confusion right there, Coach, on the play call, so needed timeout.
So we'll keep it here. Coach, this has been a good football game, playoff game down here in Lovington. Goddard Rocket football going on the road. Goddard takes the opening drive right down the field, make it 7-0. Lovington, good answer, make it 7-7. Goddard's offense, couple turnovers that Lovington created, which led to 14 straight points or 13 straight points for Lovington, up 20-7. Goddard answers with a turnover back. Castillo, an interception in the end zone. Goddard on the move now, late second quarter, down 20-7. This would be a big one if we can punch this in before half, Coach.
Oh, Coach, momentum, this would be huge for us.
All right, Goddard out of the timeout. We are out of timeouts now. Twins left. That's Portas and Castillo. They're going to have a little more of a stacked look, Coach.
And Lovington's coach wants a discussion with the white hat.
This is Castillo out on the hash. Portas just inside the hash. So I think for Goddard, you're going to see a little switch release here. I think you might see Castillo maybe run that post or dig inside, and then Portas a little outside release go or wheel, something. And then it's going to be a tight end and wing to the right. That's Reed and Loya.
And they only got one over there, Coach. So safety's about to come over. But our speed, our height advantage, Coach, I like that matchup with us right there. I like Coach Montoya.
So we'll see if Lovington can communicate this pre-snap. But you're about to see a little switch release out here from Goddard with Castillo and Portas. And this ball's probably going to get up to the outside to Portas, I would think. So we got to be able to protect this. I don't think Lovington's set up real well for this. If we could get some protection. Oh, we don't get the protection, though.
We're going to get a hold, it looks like, Coach. And we did have what we wanted on the outside. Just Montoya had no time to look.
So it ended up being Castillo open on that inside release for the post, but we just didn't get the time to throw. Lovington sent the blitz, and there's a flag on the play as well.
It'll be interesting to see if Lovington accepts or denies or declines this, Coach. And they got the sack. They're going to decline it.
Yeah, and Lovington's thinking, okay, third down, we can get the ball back with 4 minutes as well. We don't want. But they backed up the ball though.
Oh, we got sacked. Right? We got sacked though.
Okay, I got you. So decline it. So Goddard, there's not a lot of plays for 3rd and 15. Lovington showing a 3-down look, so they might be playing coverage here, maybe send a guy late. If they rush 3, Montoya might have some time to scan the field. They're going to send a 4th guy off the edge. Montoya steps up, throw it deep up the right. Ooh, good shot to Castillo, but he was double-teamed on that one.
So we're going to bring up a 4th and long for the Rockets. So going to need another big punt. Hopefully turn the field over, Coach. And then we need a big stop on defense. Hopefully get a deep punt and force Lovington into a quick 3 and out. But definitely cannot give up a score right here, Coach. Going to get a low punt, but it's going to roll. Oh, it's going to roll right to Lovington, though. And
got some room.
Good job by Hunter, forcing it back inside.
Good job by Hunter.
Oh, and that's a crackback. Throw the flag. Throw the flag.
No,
yep. And the middle line judge saw it.
So the guy right in front of it didn't throw it, but the guy way over there saw it.
And that's been, Coach, and, you know, that's a dirty hit. That's been illegal for 3-4 years now. You know not to do it. The smart thing is just to go and put your hands up and run in front of them. And that's a legal hit. And honestly, that's just a selfish play.
Yeah.
You know, you're trying to you want to get a big hit, lay somebody out.
Well, that's
but then you're hurting your team, taking them 15 yards back right there.
And that's a tough one for you and I being old school football coaches. I mean, back in the day, you get a pride sticker for that, you know. But now you can't do it, Coach, and you know you got to make sure and call that.
And also roughing the punter, Coach, on top of it. Then a helmet to helmet. So
okay, so what's that? So
we could get the first down on the roughing the punter call, right?
And I'm not sure. So in college NFL, roughing the punter is automatic. But I don't know if roughing is automatic in high school.
But it's 15 regardless, Coach.
It's 15 regardless. So it should be, looks like we're about 14 and a half, maybe 15 for a first down.
So that should be a first down.
Either way, if it's not a first down, it's going to be 4th and a Snickers bar.
4th and a honey bun, Coach.
Oh, honey buns are good.
Oh, yeah.
Put them in the fridge for a minute. I'm more of a cold honey bun guy. Mrs. Goddard's offense taking over. I'm a little unsure.
Yeah, Coach, that was rough.
Wait a minute.
They're going to give us all 30?
Roughing kicker against the Wildcats. Decline. Personal foul. Wildcats.
Coach, I'm very confused because Lovington's going to have the ball.
First down.
Explain it to me.
We had to have just taken that wouldn't have been a first down, I'm assuming, on the roughing the kicker. Maybe it's a 10-yard penalty, Coach, and so we declined that. And we took the crackback penalty.
So it would have been 4th and 4 or so?
I think so, yeah.
So roughing is only 10 on a punt?
That's the only thing I can assume, Coach White.
So roughing on a passer's 15?
I have no clue, Coach, because I thought we would have, if it was 15, I know Coach would have accepted it. So maybe it was just running into the kicker and it was 5?
Maybe it was running. So I thought he signaled roughing. Someone with the official rule book back home. Coach Alvarado, where are you at? Coach Alvarado's he knows everything.
And he already helped us out earlier. A big shout out to Coach Alvarado. But yeah, I think that was just running into the kicker. It would have been a 5-yard. So.
So Lovington takes over here with 4:08 to go, second quarter.
We're gonna have another flag out here, Coach. What's going on?
Another flag down.
So very interesting sequence of events there.
Illegal man downfield by Lovington.
Come on, Red!
Illegal man downfield, Coach. So
Lovington crowd helping him out with the call there.
Every week.
So taking him back, Coach. Going to be 1st and 15 for Lovington.
Come on, Brett!
It's been a lot of discussions here lately. And Coach, just going back to that previous punt, I've been thinking about it. I'm still at a loss what that was. So it was like 4th and 14. It was a roughing the punter on Lovington, or at least that's what they signaled. Personal foul, roughing, right?
The only thing I could think of, Coach, is they had to change it. Oh my God! Now they're waving the flag off.
Now they're waving this one off.
This is a mess right here.
So they maybe picked up the roughing for the punt
and said it was running into. I think.
And said it was running into. Okay.
So now where are they going to spot the ball?
That I can see.
It should be 2nd and 1 now. This is a mess.
Well, that was a long discussion to overturn a penalty, so it's all going to add up to a 2nd and 10 either way.
Give me 2nd and 1.
But if they count the play, right, that should be a 2nd and 2 or so.
It really should be, so these guys don't know what's going on.
And they're not going to remember the spot because they didn't spot it.
Oh, my gosh, they're coming together now. These guys have no idea what's going on right now.
Well, back in our day, this is when they played the Jeopardy theme song, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Shout out to Alex Trebek, the only true Jeopardy host. And really the issue with this is picking up that flag after a long discussion is where do you spot
where
it?
exactly
so
was
they
the
don't,
ball?
They didn't have the ball spotted. Now they're going to go guess. They just kind of picked that yard line.
And now they're listening to the coaches, what they're saying on the sideline. This is a mess.
I mean, that's about where it was, but, I mean, really just... And that's a new thing that you see really in all levels of football. You know, I even saw it in middle school football this year, just call a penalty and then a long discussion and then pick up the flag. I've just seen that happen a lot. I don't...
Even in big-time college football games, Texas, Georgia, that pass interference call.
It's just a thing. I mean...
I
don't know. I mean, it's hard to figure out. That's all I'll say. So empty. Going to be trip to the left, twins to the right for Lovington. Prudencio in the shotgun. 3 down for Goddard. 2nd and 2. Prudencio going to run it up the middle, and it's going to be just short of the first down.
Coach, went and met him in the hole. Taylor Payne with a big tackle, but looks like they're going to give Lovington the spot. I don't see how.
That's a really good spot. So that was the umpire spotting that instead of the sideline.
And look, Coach, Lovington didn't think they had the spot. They're going a quarterback sneak 10 dive because they knew without a doubt they didn't get that first down. Wow.
I don't know if I've ever seen that, Coach. So the sideline official had it a yard short. The umpire runs up, who does not have a view of the down ball, makes it a first down. And Lovington's going quarterback sneak because it's 4th and 1. They move the chains. It's spotted for a first down. Lovington's like, wait a minute. We're not running quarterback sneak anymore.
Call timeout.
Call timeout. Get back into empty. Right? Wild. So mayhem a little bit with the officials there trying to figure out
this whole second quarter
where the ball's going and what the call is.
They've had an interesting time, to say the least, Coach.
You know, officials no doubt have a tough job out there trying to sort all this out, but they're definitely been having issues with that the past few plays here.
So, after all of that mess, here we go. 3:44 left in the second quarter. First down, Lovington. They have the ball at their own 46-yard line, middle of the field. A 2-by-2 look, gun to the right. They're going to motion to empty, Coach. Oh, that was a good snag, Coach.
Oh, man, broke a tackle. Lovington off to the races on a little dig route. Goddard in pursuit. That is number 9. Rivero again, Coach. And that was just a little, kind of a little bang 8 route, like a little, just 6 steps and in.
Because he snagged that. And he rocketed that ball in there. And,
you know, catches it with his hands and then breaks a couple tackles. That's Rivero again. Run after the catch, Coach.
Really good speed by that receiver, number 9.
run to Cardenas. Good run up the middle. So Lovington doing a good job here now, maybe running a little clock so Goddard doesn't get the ball back. Lovington has a chance to have the last possession of the half and get the ball started the third quarter. And, Coach, if I'm Lovington, I would just stay on that run here. 2nd and 1 at Goddard's 15-yard line.
And looks like what they're doing, Coach. They're going to milk some clock.
Let this clock go and just keep running it. And
they're going to try and not give Goddard much opportunity and not much time on the clock to score, which is a smart thing to do. So Goddard is a big-time stop. Paul at the ball, try to force a turnover, force a fumble.
Play action, little RPO. It actually did look like he read that one, little RPO there.
It did, Coach. And that was really good footwork by Prudencio. He pulled it, set his feet, and fired the ball in there.
Number 4, Olguin on the catch for Lovington. It's going to be 1st and goal down to the 5. So Goddard with no timeouts here. Lovington can run a lot of clock. 2:22 and running, up 20-7. Goddard's defense looking for a big stop here.
Reverse right here coming for Wildcats. It's going to work, Coach.
Little reverse down the goal line. That's going to be Olguin in for the touchdown. That's a pretty creative little red zone play. 1st and goal situation for Lovington. Little outside zone, reverse going back the other way. Goddard's defense trying to sell out against the run for a stop. Lovington's going to take the lead 26-7.
But the one thing, Coach, that they did leave Goddard some time. I know we don't have any timeouts, but
yeah,
we got a couple big plays, maybe a big return. We might be able to, build some momentum going into the second half. So Lovington takes the 27-7 lead right there. Goddard really needing a score to get back some momentum, and turnovers have hurt Goddard this first half. Mr. Tanner Todd, and we need to take care of the ball and not have the defense on the field for so long. So a score would be huge right here.
Definitely.
Maybe big return coming up, but yeah, Lovington with the momentum right now. Goddard needs to turn that around immediately, and not playing bad, but when you turn the ball over and give it back to a high-powered offense, it's really, really hard to get back that momentum. So,
especially with 1:57 on the clock.
Yeah, and no timeout, so gonna need a really, really big drive right here and just a couple big plays to help us out with the clock situation. And again, Lovington does get it at half, so it would be very, very nice if we could get a score here. If not, we have to stop them and score coming out of the half to have a chance to come back and win this ball game.
Yeah, they're gonna have quite a talking to.
Mm-hmm.
In that locker room.
And Aranda's been having good kickoffs all game long. The first one, he pooched it. And the other ones, he kicked it deep into the end zone. So a little bit of crosswind. We'll see what he does here.
Let's go, Paul! Oh, hit someone!
Lovington about to kick.
And they're going to go with a little onside squibber, but Taylor Payne's going to get it up the middle. He's going to have a little room, makes a couple cuts. And, if I'm Lovington, that is not what I would have done, because now you give Goddard compared to, if you kick the touchback, you give him pretty good field position, because Aranda can touch it back. He'll kick it in the end zone anytime he wants, and Goddard would have had the ball at the 20, but now Goddard's going to have the ball at their own 43-yard line. So you gave Goddard 23 yards on that, and,
Right. Did they were going to get it? Is that what they were going for? Just complete steal?
I think they're trying to surprise Goddard right there. And, Taylor Payne in the middle of the field, good athlete, able to snag that ball and take it upfield for a few yards. So, good thing right there for Goddard. And here we go. Trips right. Montoya under center, and we're going to go with a little bubble screen to Porras, and we get it to him, and we're going to pick up about 4 yards on that completion.
2nd and 6, I believe. 1:39 to go. Clock is running.
And we got to go fast, and we do.
Yeah. It's hurry up offense right here. We got to go.
Dropping back and
pass.
Got a little in-breaking route. Montoya going to. Oh,
he fell.
He had some room, but unfortunately slipped when trying to get outside the pocket. So Goddard got to work fast. 3rd and 5 coming up. 1:15 and ticking, and looks like they're running some double coverage over here on Castillo. So it's going to be hard to get it to him. They're coming with the blitz. They got a wide open man on the Montoya.
There's the pass. Oh, number 1 got it.
So Montoya was able to get away from some big-time pressure, step up in the pocket, make a pass to Castillo, who snags it and gets a first down, and then is pushed out of bounds very late. So they're going to give him a 15-yard penalty on top of that. And Castillo got out of bounds. So
good for us.
Yeah,
then.
big time for us. And we were able to get a 13-yard completion right there. So good job by Montoya, having a really, really good pocket presence, stepping up, finding somebody with his eyes downfield, and Castillo gets pushed out of bounds late, so we'll get an extra 15 on top of that. So Goddard has the ball now at Lovington's 23-yard line, and we are moving, and the clock is stopped because we stepped out of bounds. So good 2-minute offense right there so far by Goddard. And we're going to have Montoya back in shotgun, Gibbs to his left. A 2-by-2 look with Loya as a wing, and we're going deep for Castillo. Oh, and
not quite.
Just a little long. Good coverage right there by number 4 of Lovington. Castillo tried to go through him to get the tackle and almost did.
Clock's still frozen, too.
Oh, they didn't even play the clock on that down, so we'll take it, Tanner. Because
yes, sir.
They stopped on incompletions, but it was, now they ran it for 4 seconds. So 4 seconds run off the clock, but incomplete pass, so the clock is stopped. Goddard, 2nd and 10, ball on the right hash. 54 seconds in this first half would be huge if our Rockets can get a score right here. We're dropping back again, and we got Porras now one-on-one. Oh, it's pass interference, throw it. Yep, and they got it. They tripped up Porras, so that ball is going to be half the distance to the goal. So Goddard first down at the 12-yard line. They tripped up the Goddard Rocket receiver.
They're not happy about
Lovington's not happy, but that was a blatant pass interference call. It doesn't matter if he puts his hands up after the fact. He tripped him up with his legs. So pass interference, 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line's coming up. That's a half the distance to the goal penalty.
So you can just trip somebody? Or, you can't trip somebody. But that's pass interference if you trip somebody?
Yeah, if it's not
even on accident?
Yeah, well, as he's going for the pass, even if it's incidental contact, if you do that, it's going to be pass interference right there because, he tripped up his legs as Porras was releasing from him to go get that pass, and I think that would have been a touchdown if he didn't trip him up. So
that's true.
Definitely a flag by the refs, and I don't know. I think more penalties have been called on Goddard this game. So I don't know why the Wildcat fans are so mad, but they're definitely a passionate fan base. And again, shout out to Rocket Nation. We got a lot of people over there on the other side of the field, Tanner. So a lot of Goddard Rockets made the trek over to Lovington, New Mexico. And here we go, Coach. We got 1st and 10 from the 12. We're going empty look, and and they're gonna sack us. We gotta go. 42 seconds and ticking. And I don't know if we're gonna run a draw or what we were doing, but Lovington brought the pressure and gets the sack.
Don't go offside.
A 6-yard sack. So we gotta go. 32 and counting. Tick, 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 tick. Trips left, gun left. Montoya under shotgun. And we're going to drop back, and we're going to throw it up to Porras. Go get it, Jose. He gets it! Touchdown! No, that was Castillo. Wow! What a throw. What a catch. And that's over Lovington's best athlete.
Oh, that's flag. But please be on them. Please be on Lovington.
What? Oh, Castillo. Montoya with the great throw. Castillo with the even better grab. And we're going to see what the penalty. There's no way it could have been a holding. That play happened so fast.
That's going to be ridiculous. But we do appreciate our refs.
We do. They do a great job, have a hard job, and, traveling from different parts of the state to make it to this playoff game. So, yes, refs, shout out to all the refs in Let's see what we got here. Touchdown, yes, sir. Woo! After the play, we're going to have on Lovington, it's going to be a penalty after the play, an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So that'll be assessed on the kickoff attempt, Tanner. So Goddard's going to kick off from the 50. And so now, wow, Tanner, we needed a big drive. We got a big drive. Goddard Rockets with a huge touchdown going to the half. Hopefully get the PAT attempt here. Hopefully it's good. And it's 27-14. Get a stop coming out of half, Tanner. And this is a whole new ball game.
Mm-hmm.
Snap, hold, kick is good. Nathan Reed.
Kick.
And another penalty. It looks like Lovington is talking a lot of mess to the... Oh, they might have kicked him out, Coach, or Tanner. He's kicked out, yeah.
Oof.
So Lovington players are getting very emotional with the refs, and there's been a lot of penalties on them in that last drive, and it continues after the PAT attempt. Looked like he was just talking mess to the white hat as he was leaving the field, and it looked like the white hat booted number 5 from Lovington.
I was going to say, they have a whole other half to play. Just got to breathe.
And now Goddard's going to kick it off from the 35. And you know what I would do, Tanner?
What would you do?
Onside.
Ooh.
And if we get the ball to 25 with less than 20 seconds left, it could still score again. And the Lovington fans would go crazy if that happened, Tanner, because they would think it's all the refs' fault. But, we got to compete with class. You can't be talking to the refs. I know our boys, we don't let them talk to the refs at all. At all. If they make a call, you don't say anything. Same, I do the same with girls basketball. You don't talk to the refs.
We will dress one of our people up in a ref outfit. You can go take it out on them on the sideline.
Right. But when you're playing in the heat of the moment, you do not do a thing.
I mean, I know in the heat of the moment you can't help yourself.
You can't, but
you got to try.
Oh, they're going to assess it again. Tanner, we're onside. Come on, Goddard. Let's onside this kick, baby. It's going to be from the 30, Tanner, or the 25. Let's see.
No way.
Tanner, this has happened to us before against us in Lovington in JV game. Shout out to my boy, Coach Ryan Green. He was a JV coach, and unfortunately, I'm sorry, Ryan, and Coach Cleese both got unsportsmanlike penalties going into the half, and we unfortunately had to receive the kickoff at the 20-yard line, just like Lovington's doing now. So a little bit of payback from 2018 JV football. We did take that W.
What a throwback. Looks like a timeout, I think.
And then Tanner, another coach, coming out of half, got an unsportsmanlike penalty. It was a mess. It was bad. But we won the football game. We were happy. And hopefully the same thing happens today. So, yeah, if I'm Goddard, Tanner, I am on-siding this kick all day. Then, we get up the ball with, if we do get it, we'd get the ball with less than 20 seconds left. Throw the ball up to one of our two stud receivers. Well,
especially right before the end of the half.
And Tanner, if that happens, this place would go crazy. So please happen. Please come to fruition.
The crowd reaction would be
insane.
Quite something. I'm going to have to turn it down just a little bit.
No, Tanner, we're turning it up. Tanner. We're giving you all the live, real action here for KSBPTV.com.
I guess we're not responsible for what they say.
No, we're not. We are responsible for and accountable for our actions, but that's about it.
Their views don't represent our views?
That's it. Oh, Tanner, this is interesting right here. And we've had some good onside kicks this year. My favorite onside, Tanner, is just to try to hit somebody in the front line with the football and it bounces off of them.
That's not a good sign. The ball fell over. Getting it reset. All right. Thank you, number 37.
That boy, the Bash brother, helping out the Bash brother.
And here we go. And... oh. Very gentle.
Yeah, we try to get it to the 10-yard line, but Lovington smartly.
See, that's when you crank it to 200%, and you just rough in there and get it.
Yeah, Tanner and Lovington kicked it. We kicked it soft, and Lovington smartly went and grabbed the ball. But my favorite onside is when you just kick it as hard as you can at someone in that front line and just try to hit him. And I don't know what happened right here. Maybe
I think he fell on something
when we went for the ball. He might have.
That couldn't have been more soft, though.
No, Tanner, I didn't see anything, honestly.
That's interesting. Yeah, I'm thinking he just fell weird.
Yeah, he just tweaked something maybe.
But shout out to all the players too. Y'all playing hard.
It's a
Y'all take care of yourselves.
Hard-fought game, getting after it, and these guys are some warriors, both teams, especially our Goddard Rockets. They're grinding out there. 19 seconds left, and definitely cannot afford any kind of score by Lovington. But I think Lovington's going to play conservative. They have a 2-score lead. They get the ball coming out of half, so I would just run the ball, try to just get it going to the half with this lead if I were them. But you never know. You never know, Tanner.
They might go for it, but I don't know. That doesn't seem like there's just not a lot of time.
It doesn't make sense for them to do it. There's just too much.
I mean, unless
the risk
they
reward
just break through. But
yeah, the risk
we don't
reward
want
doesn't
that.
match up. But how about they're gonna kneel it.
There's the first one.
So that'll be it right there.
That'll be it.
So 27-14, Lovington leads going into halftime, and they get the ball come out of half. But interesting half to say the least. So expect anything, everything in this second half, and Lovington gets the ball coming out of half, but Goddard gets to stop and scores, and it's a whole new ball game. So hopefully Rockets can get going with stopping the turnovers in the first half and capitalize on those drives. But we're live, KSVPTV.com here at Wildcat Stadium, Brian Urlacher Field, and you got a Rockets looking to make a comeback into the second half. So playoff Rockets.
Coach Deck will be coming back too.
Coach Deck will be back.
Here he is. He's back.
And we will be back here, KSVPTV.com. Roll blue.
Roll blue.
Wakefield Oil Express has the highest quality service in Roswell with a 17-point full-service oil change that includes a full wash and vacuum at their car wash. You won't find a better deal. They also offer full synthetic oil changes, fuel and cabin filter replacements, and will even check your battery. Their Total Wash isn't afraid of dirty vehicles. They have the best value wash in town with free vacuums. They even offer wash passes that can be used for multiple vehicles. Next time you need your oil changed, go to the fast and efficient Wakefield Oil Express and let them earn your business. 3204 North Main, Roswell.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
So your pecans aren't as big and bountiful as they used to be? Well, what would Jim Gill do?
Hi, this is Ben from Roswell Seed Company. Few people knew as much about pecans as Jim Gill. And if he were here today, he'd tell you it was time to fertilize. He'd tell you just what you need and show you how to use it. Then he'd make some joke about your neighbors making fun of your nuts.
So when there's trouble with your pecans, head for Roswell Seed Company and ask them, what would Jim Gill do?
And welcome back to halftime here in Lovington, New Mexico, as a big playoff matchup going on right now with Goddard and Lovington. It is halftime, and joining us, as is tradition, this week, our assistant AD here for the Roswell Independent School District, Mika Trujillo, back with us. Morning, Mika, or afternoon, Mike. Mika. How are you doing today?
Doing well, thank you. How are you doing?
Doing good. Of course, only got this game this weekend here for football. Of course, we'll see Roswell back in action. Hopefully, Goddard as well back in action here next week. But it is a busy time right now with of course, border conference stuff kind of wrapping up, volleyball getting into their, down to the state time and getting kind of nitty gritty here. Same with cross country, some of these other sports. And then at the same time, the basketball players are like, we're starting to lace up the sneakers and get ready for basketball season too. So it's kind of a busy time right now.
Definitely. There's a lot going on this weekend. You figure state soccer's going on, state cross country.
Yeah, soccer,
going on.
I didn't get
so
to
we
that
have
one.
kids going up from both Roswell and Goddard to compete in the state championships. We'll see what the weather permits, what it doesn't. I know the NMA is keeping a pretty tight watch on that.
Sure. Yeah, they got they're getting obviously far worse weather up north here with the snows and stuff this week and stuff. So that's impacting some of their games up north here. We're pretty unscathed down south, but for folks going up there, that does impact that.
Especially with all the road closures and things of that nature. But safety first, and I understand that. But you're right, football. I think Nimi's hosting here tonight. Goddard's on the road to Lovington tomorrow, and Roswell will just sit idle waiting for that winner of Valley and Miami. So, yeah, there's a lot going on.
Absolutely. Of course, as this week, and I'm not sure, of course, we had Veterans Day assemblies going on in many schools here this week. As far as Monday goes, do you know of, I know this is more not sports stuff, but is there any schools, I know Roswell and Goddard did all theirs this past week, but with Veterans Day proper on Monday, I didn't know if any schools were planning on doing anything that you heard of or knew.
I haven't heard of anything to speak of. I know that a lot of the schools were getting that taken care of this week, going into Monday. I know the Roswell games for the elementary schools have been pushed to Monday, and this is probably about the third push they've had.
Okay.
And
because of the weather and everything else, they've been trying to get that in for. My wife's an elementary teacher, and so that's for the Roswell games.
Yes.
And those, they've been weather's not been cooperating with them, and so they're going to get that off hopefully on Monday.
Absolutely, yeah, and I know that's the hope for everyone.
Sure,
especially with the weather.
Based on what I'm seeing weather report wise, I think they're going to be in good shape. I think it's supposed to be like 70s on Monday and sunny, so I think they're gonna be all right.
Yeah, I think so as well.
And that'll be out at the New Mexico Mill.
At the
Okay,
Wool Bowl.
I think they did the preliminaries at NMMI, right, or something.
I'm not sure about
I felt
that.
like
If
they did.
anybody's done that, I know we've always had the.
Okay, it seemed like they had like I seem to remember my wife saying that they do like the not tryouts, but like leading up to the qualifiers for this. I feel like they send the kids and they do like a field day over at NMMI or something.
I'm not sure. I haven't heard of that one.
I don't know. My details are kind of muddy, and from my wife told me something. Anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully, get out to the Wool Bowl Monday, root your kids. I imagine it'd be a lot of parents and stuff, but when you see a bunch of young athletes out there, that's what's going on. It's the Roswell games.
That's it. Monday, so. Buses, cars, and kids.
Yeah, and then obviously next Friday or Saturday, depending on who wins what and where, we will have a game at the Wool Bowl with Roswell High, one way or another, depending on because it was Roswell, like I said, they're the 1 seed. They will get a home game next week, so it'll be at the Wool Bowl.
Yes.
The only determining factor whether it'll be Friday night or Saturday, and that depends on their opponent and what the coaches work out on that. Once they get to that level, and now by rules, depending, like if we have an opponent that's X amount of miles away, by law or by rule, it's got to be on Saturday.
Yes.
But if it's say like a Lovington or a Goddard or something of that nature, it won't be either one of those. They're on the opposite side of the brackets. But it's someone close like that, then they'll probably play it on Friday night.
And I think the only reason they were looking at playing this game on Saturday was the weather. They were looking at weather patterns, things of that nature, instead of playing it tonight.
Sure. Yeah, because obviously Lovington and Goddard, that's not much of a travel. Yeah, it's down the road a piece.
Easy jaunt, yes.
But weather-wise, it does work out. And to be honest, I'm kind of thankful because it's the high is 52, so it's going to be nice and chilly tonight. Tomorrow the high is 64. It's going to be way better sitting in that stadium at 1 o'clock on Saturday in the 60s rather than being out there tonight in the 50s or 40s or whatever.
Absolutely.
It's going to be.
The wind, our wind, it usually tends to blow, so the wind chill picks up a little bit.
Yeah, so we're all thankful for that they went with Saturday on this instead of the halftime here, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But as far as the playoff stuff, is there any other stuff as far as, district-wide? We just want to make sure we let people know about some things, whether it's sports or just as the school district goes?
As far as things broke down with soccer, our soccers are done. Roswell High's boys, they were the district champions in soccer. Volleyball, Roswell High's girls ended up taking the district in the 5A. Goddard's girls traveled to Portales last night, and they played for the district championship and just fell a little short. And then, of course, Roswell High's football, they won the district. Everything's kind of winding down for the fall sports. Sure. Of course, the playoffs for football will drag a little bit more because of the week-to-week.
But with volleyball and stuff, we'll know. Are they doing Sunday here selections and all that?
They'll do the selections show, and then state volleyball will be next week. So everything's just
tomorrow. We'll know for sure who's in and who's not, and who's going where and what.
Yes, and where they'll be seated.
So you might want to. We'll put it all up on our Facebook, obviously, but there is a link for NMAA if you like to watch it live. They let you do that.
They do a good job.
Usually
of getting that out
coaches
there.
and folks, most of us just wait for the results later. But
Yeah.
folks that are in, they're usually waiting with bated breath watching
Absolutely.
that.
Watch parties, the whole nine. Yes, sir.
Popcorn, the whole nine.
Yes, sir.
But so we will definitely know more tomorrow on some of those. As far as basketball goes, I mean, there's no games yet per se. Maybe some scrimmages and stuff. Are they just in the gyms, practicing at this point, or are
All
they
of the
doing
high
some
school action will start here in another week.
Okay.
The middle schools is really what's going on now.
Okay, so they're playing games.
Yes.
High school will
wrestling,
kick in.
Wrestling and 8th grade basketball, they all started on the 4th, so all of those practices, they'll start kind of rolling
Excellent.
with that. Basketball usually starts a little bit down the stretch as far as the NMAA official start date. So 7th grade is getting really close to wrapping it up. They have about 3 more games left before
Excellent.
city championships, and then November 16th will be that first tournament for the 8th graders, and
Excellent.
then they kind of get that rolling with border conference. So it's just go.
And I recommend go out to those games, root them up. Go. I know football season wrapped up, but we got a bunch more seasons coming up. You can get all game passes through your schools and stuff that pretty much let you see any high school sporting event in Roswell.
And it's really nice because
for the cost of the thing, and
Yes.
if you're like, oh, there's a volleyball game going here, whip your pass out, go see a volleyball game. There's a football game going, and they do school specific too. So if you're like, I just want to go to
Yes.
Goddard games or Roswell games or Mountain View games or whatever, they can do all that too.
If you're a sports fanatic, it really makes sense to get the all sports pass. It's not super expensive, and it pays itself off really quick, and it gives you full access to all of the games, minus the district tournaments, playoff, state
Absolutely.
playoffs, things of that nature. But
Yeah. And of course, if we got, obviously we're going to have a game next week in the Wool Bowl here. Of course, we'll put, just like for folks that got into Lovington today, same kind of process, getting tickets and all that. We'll put the links up for folks that are confused and all that for the Roswell game. And hopefully, I believe the winner of the Lovington Goddard game will play Artesia next
Yes,
week.
that'll be.
So hopefully we're
the
talking
game
about a
after
second
that.
game with Goddard and Artesia next week in
Absolutely.
the Bulldog Bowl too as well. So we'll have at least one game, maybe two, but we got to get through this afternoon first.
Yeah, we got to get through this one, and then we'll just kind of work our way from there. But it would be nice to see both advance, through the next few weeks, and ideally it'd be great to see a state championship game here with Roswell and Goddard at the Wool Bowl. We've had those chances before, but
That'd be nice.
it's just the cards never
Yeah.
fall in that.
Well,
in that
they got to
pattern.
play some games, but it could be done. Well, actually, it won't be done because Roswell and Goddard will. No, I'm sorry, that was Artesia, so it could be
Yes.
done.
Yeah,
sorry,
it could be
my
done.
head, I reversed it.
Opposite
again. I was
sides of the
thinking,
bracket.
That's right, they're on the opposite side. So in theory, we could see a Roswell Goddard. Now, granted, Goddard's got their work cut out for them because they're going to have to get in the hard way. They got to win every round. Where Roswell and Artesia, they get to enjoy the weekend. So
They get to sit and watch, and then when you look at the breakdowns with the bracket, there is a benefit to being the 1 seed.
Sure.
You look at everybody that's sitting up there on the top, and then you look at the bottom, and it's going to be a little bit tough.
Yeah,
to
you got
roll
a
down the
dogfight.
bottom.
You got it when you're in those 10, 12, those bottom seeds. You got to fight and scrape it. But it happens every year.
Yes.
Every year there's a team, and I don't care what sport it is, volleyball, basketball, football. There's always that team that squeaks in at that bottom seed, and then they make a run. And
That
next thing you know,
dark
it's like, wait a minute, they're in the semifinals. They're a bottom seed. How are they in the semifinals?
Yeah.
They make that run, and maybe this is Goddard. Goddard goes in there, and Lovington's they're a chameleon. I mean, we're at halftime, and you already know some stuff here, but the team that beat Roswell is also a team that lost. You know what I mean? That's why we play the
very
game.
hit and miss, just really fast out of the gate, and then it just everybody kind of caught up. So
Yep. So
we'll see how this one pans out.
hopefully you're not listening right now and being either we're way wrong or way right. But either way, we're rooting on Goddard, and we're hoping to see a Goddard Artesia game next week, and then a Roswell and whomever they have to play here next weekend as well. Too.
Absolutely.
Good deal. Mike, is there anything we missed? Anything, Mika, anything we wanted to cover or we just skipped or just spaced on?
No, I think we've covered everything. We've got middle school basketball again tomorrow. Makeup game from one that got pushed earlier in the season because of weather. Just the season selection show for volleyball.
Yeah.
Just keep up with
up.
everything. Yeah.
Get your tickets, and of course, check in with your schools and stuff if you're wanting to get tickets, passes, any of that kind of stuff. If you want to see sports, they can get you in there, and it's really affordable. It's not expensive to get those passes you think it is, considering the amount of games and everything you get. It's by far the cheapest way to go do that.
Definitely takes care of itself.
Yep, absolutely. Well, thank you, Mika, as always, and we'll definitely see you guys next week. Hopefully for a few more weeks after that too. Here talking halftime games.
Yes, sir.
All
Hope
right.
so.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
and 1309 Southeast Main.
Find your path to a greater future with Eastern New Mexico University. If you're looking to take the next step in your higher education journey, both in person and online, Eastern New Mexico University is the place for you. ENMU is now accepting applications for spring 2025. So don't miss out on your opportunity to join more than 5,700 fellow Greyhounds on this exciting path to student success. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
Our new business solution is providing an amazing Wi-Fi experience. Frankie's Cafe is booming more than ever. I'm here, undercover, to check it out.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Hi. Would you mind taking a video I can upload to TikTok?
Oh, this happens a lot. Sure. I'm a TikTok guy. Oh, you can add different music.
Oh, no, I meant, can you take a video of us?
And that's called a photo.
Valued customers in Roswell are experiencing service outages due to the recent weather event. Our teams are working diligently to restore services as quickly as possible. We understand how important staying connected is, and we appreciate your patience as we navigate these challenges. Please know that our top priority is getting services working safely and efficiently. Thank you for your understanding and support from all of us here at Plateau.
We are back. Second half action. Playoff football. New Mexico High School. Goddard Rocket football on the road at Lovington. Goddard the 10 seed, Lovington the 7 seed. A great ball game here in the first half. Lovington has the lead at halftime, 27-14. Goddard playing good ball. Get a late touchdown there in the second quarter. Coach Deck here with Coach Roy Ball. Tanner Todd producing, KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Talk FM for all you truckers out there. A really good football game. Goddard takes the opening kick. Drives right down the field. Good drive. Goes up 7-0. Lovington answers with a good opening drive of their own. Ties it up at 7. Goddard then 2 good drives overall. We were moving the football, but 2 turnovers, costly turnovers, lead to 14 points the other way for Lovington. A missed PAT in there. Lovington goes up 20-7. Lovington gets a stop on Goddard. Lovington goes down. They're driving. Goddard gets an interception back. Josiah Castillo gets an interception in the end zone.
And, Coach, so far, Isaiah Montoya, 3 for 6 passing for 77 yards and a touchdown. Brady Gibbs with 7 rushes for 48 yards. Montoya with 4 rushes for 4 yards. And Bruce Loya with 3 rushes for 6 yards and a touchdown. Jose Porras with 1 catch for 4 yards. And Josiah Castillo, 3 catches, 74 yards and a touchdown. And as you mentioned, also had that interception on defense.
Yeah, Coach, and then Goddard gets cooking on a late drive. So Lovington gets a touchdown, goes up 27-7, and then Goddard with a really nice drive to end the first half. Scores late. Makes it 27-14. PAT is good. And so back and forth first half, Coach, and really, the only difference in this game is Goddard's 2 turnovers on offense.
That's really what it boils down to, Coach.
If, that led to 13 points for Lovington, and it's a 13-point ball game right now. And so, Goddard, if we can clean that up and keep playing some, get some stops on a defense the other way, Coach, we're going to be right there in this ball game. And Goddard going empty there at the end of the second half, and finding some more man matchups for Porras and Castillo, and Montoya throwing those good balls. And Coach, I think Goddard definitely has an advantage with Porras and Castillo over Lovington secondary. I think we'll look to continue to exploit that here.
Yeah, Coach,
in the second half.
they're trying to stack the box and stop the run, and that's going to give our two of our better athletes some free reign to go up and get a ball and make a play.
The wind is picking up here in Lovington. The temperature is going down here in Lovington. So
typical Lovington
day here.
Especially if you coach football, track, softball, baseball, soccer, you know what Lovington weather is like.
And the wind is also shifting a little bit. I would say a little more south to north. Goddard will be kicking this ball off. Be Nate Reed. Got the wind a little bit more at his back here. I think we'll see Nate try to boom this, get it up in the air.
The Bash brother boom. Let's see it, Nate. 27-14. Coach Mayfield up on Boleyn, 32-7. That's the only other 5A action we have going today.
Roybal, Rodriguez, Gibbs,
Winchester,
Torres, Payne, Garcia.
Oh, that's a good one. Get there. Yes.
Good job by Nate Reed. We kind of said it, get this ball up in the air with the wind. So Lovington will take over on their own 20-yard line. And, Coach, like we said, the difference in the ball game is Goddard's 2 turnovers led to 13 Lovington points. And right now Lovington is up 13. 27-14. So Goddard's defense, hopefully we can create a couple turnovers going back the other way, Coach, kind of even that out.
Yeah, Coach, definitely need a big stop right here to start off this second half.
So Lovington, a 2-by-2 look, but one's a wing to the right. Different quarterback for Lovington. Let me check the number on that. That's going to be number 24 for Lovington.
It was a Wildcat. They had Prudencio at the left receiver.
So that's going to be 24. Ochoa, and they've done that with a couple looks tonight, and then they're going to stay in that look. Ochoa back there with Cardenas, and they're going to run Cardenas up the middle. Look out. He's got a lot of space. Across the 50, 40, 30, down to the 20, trying to get the edge. Ernesto Garcia can't quite get him. He's going to score all the way. Touchdown. Just a base run up the middle. So Ochoa playing that Wildcat quarterback, hands off to Cardenas, and he goes the distance, Coach. And Coach, he had a good cut, and really the offensive line had great blocking up front, and then Cardenas just shows off the speed.
Yeah, Coach, he got to that second level untouched, and then we didn't touch him until Ernesto Garcia attempted way down the field, and great heart and hustle by Ernesto, just couldn't quite bring him down. So 33-14 PAT pending for Lovington.
So PAT's good, make it 34-14 Lovington. There'll be a roughing the kicker on the PAT. Goddard trying to go for the block. So, Coach, not how Goddard wanted to start there. Lovington, quick strike here to start the second half. But Lovington did that the first time that we played as well. Really came out in the second half strong, and they showed that here. So Goddard will get a quick opportunity on offense, and Lovington kicking into the wind more on this kickoff, so maybe that'll help Goddard get a good spot for a kickoff return. And Coach, why didn't I wear a jacket to Lovington, even though I know what it's going to be? I will never know.
And you're also in shorts, both you and Tanner. Y'all are.
Yeah,
I'm in pants, and I got a quarter zip and a jacket on, and I'm still a little cold.
And I know better than most. Coming here for track meets, and here I am.
Shout out to Coach and I.
Oh man.
Desmond
At least the sun's out and I'm wearing shorts.
The Lovington track story, Coach Anaya. If you're listening, every time we come to Lovington, I think of you, buddy. I love you. Good old Coach Anaya, Goddard alumni, former Goddard Rocket football coach, now head coach at Albuquerque High, and doing a great job over there with the Albuquerque High Bulldogs. And Coach, also shout out to, both soccer teams, boys soccer, on their year, in girls soccer. He did really well.
Yep.
Second in district, got a 6 seed, beat Mia in the first round 2-0, and then advanced to the quarters and, got beat by Los Alamos, who's, perennially a very, very good soccer team. So really good year. I think they're 14-6-1 on the year, girls soccer. And shout out to volleyball, finding out their seeding tomorrow. Should be a top 8, top 10 seed, and then girls will be dangerous in the playoffs. And Aranda's going to kick it, and it's going to get held up in the air, going to bounce back. Castillo's going to pick it up. He's going to try to get around the corner, and he's not going to quite get there. Going to grab him by the jersey, throw him out about the 24, 25-yard line.
Cross country state meet as well this weekend.
I think we had 4 or 5 boys and then a girl qualify for state. So shout out to Coach Bullock for our cross country team.
Doing a great job up there.
And then, of course, again, we said it last week, but our band, marching band state champions.
The maestro, Kevin Everett.
The maestro, Kevin Everett, led by Kevin Everett. Such a great job with the band every year and getting rewarded with the state championship this year. Big Blue Crew. Here we go. Montoya's back, going to drop back. Little hitch route to Porras. He's going to get it. He's going to pick up about 6, Coach.
Nice job there.
5. And you guys let us know if you're watching, listening, where you are. We'll give you a shout out, and also let us know if you know of anywhere to eat besides Burger Builders in Lovington.
Besides McDonald's,
I love Burger Builders. Always pick the teams there, but
we want a little more sit down, a little more culture, a little more beverage, a little more grill oriented.
Maybe some football on the screen, and we're trying to put us in motion. Just a little touch pass. He's going to break through, break one tackle, break 2. They're going to have a hold.
Look at the moves. The spin move. The ball's out, though, now. Who's got it? Flag on the play.
They're going to have a holding penalty.
And they're going to say that's Lovington ball. So Porras was fighting for extra yards there on that fly sweep, Coach, and then there was a flag before that.
It was a holding, Coach.
Probably hold Goddard, but never know. It's going to be flag on Goddard. So penalties decline. So tough break by Goddard to start this third quarter. Lovington, a quick score on offense, force the quick turnover on defense, and Lovington firm control of this playoff game now. Porras fighting for the extra yards there, broke a few tackles as he was going down. The ball comes out.
It's going to be the 3rd fumble for Goddard, Coach, and it's a 3-score lead for Lovington. So turnovers playing a factor. Lovington with a 2-by-2 set, and they're going to just run the ball up the middle. No, RPO action.
Ball's incomplete.
And it was such a good fake by the quarterback that the
receiver didn't expect.
Receiver had no idea the ball was being thrown to him.
So this is Prudencio back at quarterback. So Lovington mixing it up. They used Ochoa in that wildcat look. And Prudencio, he can run it and throw it as well.
And they have Cardenas out right now, Coach. So
so
we'll take that.
It is still Ochoa. Yeah, you're right, Coach. So it's going to be an empty look. Trips right, twins. There's Ochoa. Breaks the tackle up the middle. Ernesto Garcia, good tackle, goes low.
13 and counting, Coach. Lovington picks up the first down right there on their wildcat look, and
now Prudencio back in the pistol with Ochoa. So Lovington being multiple. out there with their formations, also their personnel.
Complete Olguin.
Olguin out there, a little swing route to the left.
So they sent a man in motion, faked the handoff to him, didn't like what they saw downfield, and passed it to the guy that went in motion, and picks up about 7 right there, Coach. So they said it was 6, so 2nd and 4 ball on the left hash. Goddard needing a stop, Coach. Really, really need a stop right here. Virginia's gonna drop back, and we're gonna pressure. He's gonna step up in the pocket. He's got room. He's gonna make a man miss and be dragged out at about the 2-yard line. And Coach just really, really, really tough to defend Prudencio. He can throw it downfield. He can tuck it and run it. He can climb the pocket, look downfield, and still fire a strike. It's a very dynamic, multiple receiver. It looks like there's going to be quarterback. I'm sorry, but there's going to be a receiver down in the Wildcat end zone.
Prudencio again showing off his legs and in the open field. And that was a good job by Nate Reed running over and preventing that touchdown. Nate Reed, one of our valued seniors, and Coach has been balling out his whole career. Physical, tough.
Does it all, Coach. And then, speaking of our seniors, what a, great job they've done this year helping out with the transition year. With a new coach, Coach Bolaños, who's doing a great job, led the Rockets into the playoffs. That had a really, really tough schedule, and the guys just got better. They've gotten better all year long and look to continue for this program to get better.
Definitely, Coach. And
a lot of young talent in the program, Coach. They're really, really excited, and, need a big stop here. Still a ball game, Coach, 3-score lead, so need a big stop here, and crazier stuff has happened.
Yep, we need a big stop here, and Goddard has had good red zone defense and goal line to go defense all year. Prudencio in the pistol, but then Ochoa's going to bounce that outside. Goddard selling out for the inside. Ochoa bounces it, scores a touchdown, so make it 40-14 Lovington, PAT pending. And Coach, not the start we wanted here in the second half. Lovington really stepping up their game here at the start of the third, and Goddard going to have to get the ball back here and get rolling, and we can. There's plenty of time to go. 9:11 to go here in the third quarter. Long way to go in the ball game.
And the wind is starting to howl, Coach.
Cold. It is cold.
And a good PAT right there by Aranda, good kicker for Lovington. That's going to put them up 41-14. So the Rockets, we got to get rolling. We got to get rolling fast, Coach.
So we'll keep it here. KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Talk FM, KEND, Roswell. Coach Deck with Coach Roybal. Playoff football here at Lovington. Out of the 10 seed, Lovington the 7 seed. Tight game throughout the first half, and then here in the second half, Lovington, a couple quick scores, get a little separation. Goddard looking to get back into it, hopefully starting with this kickoff return. With the wind picking up into Lovington's face here on this kickoff. See what Lovington does. Their last kickoff, they kicked it up in the air, ended up a little short.
And they pooched it. They tried a little
So Goddard might scoot their guys up a little bit, judging for the wind, but then Lovington might just hammer this on the ground as well. We'll see. Wind definitely an issue now, picking up. Like we said, typical Lovington today. I'm cold. I know better, but I'm cold.
And that the weather might be an influence on the crowd for Lovington side, Coach.
Well,
Saturday too.
The high 62, but I mean, a 62 in Lovington's not a 62. It's like a 40.
So 9-11 in this third quarter. Lovington scored twice this second half, and they're going to kick it in the air and get it to Castillo. Going to pick it up. He's going to cut inside. Cut again inside. He's going to have some room, Coach.
Hit the Jets. Castillo across the 45, across the 50. Out of bounds at Lovington's 45. Hits it up in that middle wedge. And, Coach, we said it that, kicking into the wind, and it was a line drive right to Castillo. Fields it off of one bounce. He cuts it inside, keeps it in the middle, up behind that middle wedge on that one. Gets Goddard in business across Lovington.
That's what you want to do,
50
Coach.
into their territory. Here we go. Roll blue.
String them outside, and as soon as you see a lane, cut it back up inside to the middle wedge. A great job right there by Castillo, picking up about 35 on that kick return.
Maddox Chavez playing center out there. Big Bad Mad. Hand on the ball, ready to go. Twins right, wing tight into the left, gun to the right. Montoya and Gibbs. Straight drop back, Montoya. He's got a guy deep, open. Porras catches it down to the 5-yard line.
And
First
catch,
and goal.
40 yards.
And you saw him beat him right off the line. Montoya saw it as well. Ball out of his hand. Porras lays out, catches it, gathers it.
And then, Coach,
he was playing NFL rules. Once he hit the ground, he wasn't touched. He was up and running.
And
love it.
That's an impressive play to come down with that catch, Coach. And also, Coach, we mentioned Bo Roach in it tackle earlier, but it's actually Daniel Moreno, Big Bad Daniel Moreno, playing right tackle and doing a really, really good job stepping in right now, Coach. Here we go, first and goal, 6-yard line. We're going to go with the counter to Gibbs. He's going to take it, and they're going to meet him at the line. He's going to pick up about 2, though, maybe 1. And we're going big boy Bruce package, Coach.
Yeah, you see Razor coming in. Reyes Nunez.
Oh, maybe.
I don't see Big Bad Bruce yet. Let's see. What are we going to have? Montoya counting them up. Definitely bringing in a heavy package.
Oh, yeah, Big Bad Bruce is in.
There we go. Big Bad Bruce in the Bruce package. Bruce! Throw those hands up again. Bruce Loya powers into the end zone. BBB. Second touchdown of the game.
Big baller brand. BBB Bruce. Big Bad Bruce. Coach. He had a full head of steam going, and there was no stopping Loya on that one. Goddard with a much needed touchdown brings us back within 3 scores. And, Coach, stop, score. We're right back in this ball game, and we are more than capable of doing that.
Yeah, and, Coach, that heavy lineman package, Reyes Nunez comes in as well. And, man, you just saw the line really get off the ball with a different pace, different energy right there. And a couple lead blockers. And, Coach, like you said, Big Bad Bruce, as soon as he catches that ball in the shotgun, he was shot out of the cannon getting downhill.
Oh, my gosh, Coach.
And then
Nathan Reed kicks the ball.
Nate Reed just kicked that to Tatum.
That ball goes over the track, over the fence. Josiah Bolaños is looking for some help as the ball boy. He's like, I don't know where this ball went. Best ball boy in the state right there, Coach.
He's going to have to jump that fence. That's lane 8 of the track. He's got to go over the Roberts Oil Lube sign there and go find the ball.
And he's going, Coach.
He's going around. He's not doing the
That
fence.
is a true dedicated ball boy right there, coaching a future Goddard Rocket football great, I can tell you that.
And Nate Reed, he didn't leave any guesses on that PAT. He hammered it.
Coach, unlike you, Josiah came prepared with a jacket.
Yeah. He's got a little beanie too.
So 41-21 after Nate Reed boomed that kick to Tatum, maybe even Portales, and we're gonna have, Lovington thinks we're onside it, so I say we just kick it a little deep and try to hit them deep.
We got the wind at our back still.
And we are going to pooch it.
Ball might be down.
Oh, what a
Good
catch
by Lovington. But then good coverage there. So good job. Is that Porras?
That was a really, really good idea by our special teams coach. And,
and the wind is picking up. The white hat just lost his hat, and he's having to gather it.
Very impressive catch right there by the Lovington.
And Bolaños has got the ball back. He went and gathered that, Coach. He had to go and get that one. The wind picking up.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Lovington. Goddard has a little bit of momentum now, Coach. Get a big stop, and who knows? Crazier things have happened. I think Lovington going with a trips right, bunch look, gun right. They can just hand it up the middle, and he's going to squeak through, and looks like Goddard's trying to get that ball, Coach.
That's a pretty heavy run formation for Lovington. Then you'll see them do a split zone look out of that as well. Try to get one of those inside bunch guys back across the formation. And that's when they'll do a play action out of it. See what they do. 2nd and 2 here on their own 40. Lovington up 41-21. Goddard with the answer. Needs a stop.
Heavy sweep, Coach.
Little pin and pull there. Cardenas has got the edge. Torres trying to get him out of bounds, and he does. Reed as well. Flag on the play.
That, Coach, on that tight bunch look, one of the, receivers is actually Herrera, over 59, another big boy for Lovington.
It's a heavy
bunch. Real heavy bunch sweep. And we're able to get a holding out of that, so it's going to take Lovington back. Going to be about 2nd and 10 for them. Does that ref have a mic, or is he just really loud?
That ref is really loud, I think, because
we can hear him clear as day, all the way up in the press box.
Or it's the wind in Lovington, Coach. It just carries.
It's just howling to us, straight to us.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 10, ball on the right hash after that holding penalty. And then
so flip the formation, tight trips to the left, but it's a heavy bunch. Cardenas, good tackle by Tristan Torres trying to break it. So that's actually on with the regular trips package there.
So we went a gain of 9, and we're bringing in Moreno.
So 3rd and 1, Goddard.
For Bishop and defensive line coach. Right now we have Moreno, Grahiola, Hasio Perez, Jeremiah Sorg, Bash Brothers, Reed and Payne at linebacker. We also have Ernesto Garcia playing a linebacker.
This is a big play by Goddard, Coach. 3rd and 1. We can get Lovington to a 4th down here, put him in a tough decision. Expect Lovington just to run the ball here, try to pick up one.
They're going to go with the counter, and they're going to get it, Coach.
Ochoa's got some space and more. Sorg runs him down from behind.
Backside defensive end coming all the way.
Up by Sorg and running that down. Prevents a longer run than it was, but Cardenas, that's Ochoa, into Goddard's territory up to the 44-yard line. I'm in the left hash, going north to south. Chains are set. Clock is running. Bishop check back in for Goddard. Ochoa with a stiff arm trying to get the edge, but then Goddard all over that one. Castillo, Torres, Payne all in on that tackle. Payne of 5.
Tackle by Castillo with help from Torres.
So 2nd and 5 coming up, Coach. Lovington and Goddard territory now at the Goddard 39. Need a foursome, Coach, with the minimal gain. Hope even a tackle for loss, but they're in a 3rd and mid, 3rd and long situation. And they're gonna go empty, and what are we gonna have? False start on Lovington. We'll take it. So exactly what we need.
So Lovington was in a 2-by-2 look shift at empty, looked like.
They have two guys move at the same time, or what happened, Coach? I didn't really see.
Well, I think maybe the right tackle went.
He just flipped a little bit
early, yeah.
So 2-by-2 again, and look for the draw, Coach. They're gonna motion it to empty.
But Prudencio loves the draw out of this, and he does it again. Good. Oh, breaks a tackle. Payne and Reed hit him, slowed him down though.
And Coach, we had a really, really good adjustment right there. We dropped Hasiel to kind of like a QB spy for that draw, or just any kind of run by the QB, and we were there. We just couldn't quite make the tackle, but nonetheless, we're gonna hold them to a 3rd and 3 now. It's a good adjustment right there by the Rocket defense.
See if Lovington keeps shifting into this empty here.
And they got Cardenas, Coach. It's in the Wildcat. And we're going to blitz it. There's nothing up the middle. Oh, they're going to pick it up, though. Cardenas running downhill, falls forward.
So that's Cardenas in the Wildcat look. So they use Ochoa in that as well. And then Prudencio also can run as the starting quarterback. So Lovington multiple, like we said, in their formations, also their personnel. And then Prudencio's back in now.
Yeah, those are 3 very dynamic running backs, Coach, quarterback.
You know, just it makes them tough to prepare for because they can run all the same sets, but with different kids. There's Ochoa. He's going to get the edge. Ernesto trying to get him. Can't. Then Andrade is going to force him out of bounds. Should be a first down, Lovington. It's out of bounds. Down to the 23-yard line of Goddard. So once the chains get set, the clock will be rolling here. Lovington on a nice drive right now, up 20. Trying to run some clock here in the 3rd. Little quick post route over the middle. That's complete from Prudencio to Olguin. There's a little in breaking route from the slot. 1st and goal, mark it at the 9, right in the middle of the field. Lovington gets pretty creative inside the 10.
They did that end around last time, Coach, and it was
their
really
run
nice.
game, and they've done things like that throughout the year. Let's see what they do here. It's a little counter play. I mean, the quarterback can keep that off the edge too. And Prudencio, they might run that same play, have the quarterback keep it. There's Ochoa trying to get the edge, and he does. He's going to get in the end zone for the touchdown. So Lovington ran wide there, just using their speed on the edge. And, Coach, they got just enough of the edge, sealing that outside. And Ochoa shows off his speed to the end zone.
Yeah, Coach, very wide zone right there, but Ochoa very, very good at finding the pylon, just showing off speed. Gets there and puts the Wildcats up 47-21, PAT pending.
So the PAT is good. So Loving will take the lead, 48-21, 1:42 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a timeout. KSVPTV.com. 106.5 Talk FM Roswell for all you truckers out there. NMAA high school football. Roll blue.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
All right, we are back.
So Lovington with the score and the PAT taking the 48-21 lead. Coach, 1:42 here left in this third quarter. And Aranda going to kick off, and big leg, but we had a big return last time by Castillo, which led to a touchdown. So hopefully get the same thing. He's going to try to keep it on the ground. That's going to go right to Tristan Torres. He's going to hit it up the middle and going to take it to about the 38. Hit that middle wedge hard, Coach, and good return. Going to be good field position for Goddard.
So Goddard had the quick answer on their last drive. Really quick score. We need that again. Big boys up front doing a good job.
And remember, winner of this gets Artesia next weekend, Friday or Saturday.
Montoya, sophomore quarterback, calling the play in the huddle. It's going to be a twins left, gun left look. Tight end, wing to the right. Drop back, gonna be a little screen to Castillo. Has got a little space, switches the ball to his left hand. Lovington forces him out of bounds. It's gonna be a gain of 5.
It's gonna be Montoya's 5th completion on the day. So got out of bounds, stop the clock, 1:31 left for the Rockets.
So same formation, twins to the left, gun to the left, wing tight into the right. Montoya in the shotgun, straight drop back, gonna run a quarterback draw. Pre-snap whistle, offsides, Lovington. This should be
first down?
Either first down or second and a honey bun. See where they mark it. That is going to be first down. There you go. So KSVPTV.com, Gene Dow and his crew purchased the rights for this game for the NMAA, bringing it to you. Shout out to those guys. Unbelievable. And it's free.
Yep.
And it's HD, and it works.
Great quality all the time. So 1st and 10. Montoya back there with Gibbs. Gonna take the snap. We're gonna run a counter. And Gibbs gonna pick up.
Good job by Gibbs fighting forward there.
Looks like he got 4. Kept his legs churning.
The NMAA sponsor for this is Nusenda Credit Union, Coach. They used to be the New Mexico Educators Credit Union. My freshman year at University of New Mexico. You and I are both Lobos, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Big double win last night. Lobo basketball beating UCLA on neutral court, Las Vegas. Lobo football wins on the road at San Diego State. Goddard football here. 2nd and 5. Montoya in the gun. Gonna switch Gibbs over to the right. It's twins right. Gonna run Gibbs back to the left. Lovington on that one. Gibbs going to lose 2 on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd down.
Lovington just shoots the gap right there, Coach. Able to get us behind the line of scrimmage, so TFL for them, and third and 7.
So Goddard doesn't have to run a play in third if they don't want to, but definitely 4-down territory. 14 seconds in running third quarter. 3rd and 8 inside of Lovington's 50. At the 49, Montoya straight drop back in the gun, going to throw a little slant over. Oh, intercepted by Lovington.
There's going to be a flag, though.
He's off to the races. Flag on the play. We'll see what the call is. Going to be a touchdown for Lovington all the way. That is number 7 for Lovington. Reeves, the pick 6, but a flag. Let's see.
So let's see what the call is. No, they're going to bring him. It's going to be a touchdown. A legal man downfield for Goddard. I don't know how.
I don't know how it's such a quick play. So maybe it was it was a little bit of a run fake. Didn't really seem like it was an RPO or anything. But either way, I mean, Reeves did a good job dropping into that middle hook zone in front of that slant. And Coach, that was good hands by Reeves. That was a bullet by Montoya over the middle, and Reeves snagged it and shows off the speed. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. So this PAT is in the space between the third and the fourth. So PAT snap hold kick is good. Lovington goes up 54-21. That's the end of the third. We'll take our third quarter timeout. We'll be back in 2 minutes. KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Talk FM Roswell. For all you truckers out there, Goddard Rocket Football with Coach Deck and Coach Roybal. We'll be back for the fourth. Roll Blue.
Check out some of the Crazy 8 bargains you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market. Here's just some of what 88 cents will get you. Select boxes of Food Club stuffing mix, cans of Food Club evaporated milk, and select boxes of Food Club Skillet Classics. In produce, large green bell peppers and Farm Fresh Super Select cucumbers are 2 for 88 cents. In the meat department, country-style pork ribs are $2.48 a pound, and family packs of fryer drumsticks are 98 cents a pound. These are just some of the Crazy 8 bargains you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
We are back, fourth quarter action. Goddard Rocket Football at Lovington. Lovington up 55-21. Goddard hanging in there, playing a tough ball game, battling hard all day against a great Lovington team. Lovington a 7 seed, but no question one of the top teams in the state. I mean, in fact, Lovington has beat Roswell High School this year, who's the number 1 seed. So Lovington a 7 seed, but a threat to win the state championship for sure. And Goddard a 10 seed, a young football team coming in to a tough place to play here at Lovington, playing a good ball game, doing a lot of good things. And we have a whole quarter to go here. So we've had a couple suggestions on where to eat in Lovington. Keep those coming. spare time, not sports and not work, I'm eating. So I love any restaurant recommendation. Goddard going to be twins left here. Start of the fourth quarter. Portas and Castillo split to the left. Loya, Reed, wing tight end to the right. There's Gibbs off the left side. Lovington's defensive line does a good job wadding that one up. Maybe lose half a yard on that.
First one catch there, number 60, Garcia, along with Leva.
Sophomore quarterback Isaiah Montoya getting the play call. He's done a good job running the show all year. A young player that has grown throughout the season. A star in the making. Low snap on that one. He gathers it. Gonna fight forward. Good job by the O-line. Fighting for a couple there. Bring up a 3rd and 9. Big, bad, mad Maddox Chavez playing center. The senior. Twins left, tight end wing to the right. Montoya in the shotgun. Gibbs to his right, straight drop back. Little pump fake, throws the out to Portas. A little wide on that one. So going to bring up a 4th down. Goddard will have to punt. And
Coach, and I'll give Lovington this. They, not as much fans as I thought, but the fans that are here are rowdy and making lots of noise still. So Goddard with the 3 and out.
Yeah, and Coach, like we had said, it's kind of a typical Lovington weather day, pretty chilly and windy, even though the sun is out. And with the quality of the KSVP TV stream week in and week out, I don't blame anybody for staying home. You got a lot of good college football on, too. You get a pizza in the afternoon, a pizza in the evening, and watch football all day from your couch. KSVPTV.com, the best stream in the state, Coach, and it is free. It is high quality. Gene Dow and his staff doing a great job, not just for Goddard, but Roswell High School, Artesia, NIMI as well, all the local schools in the area. Bringing this playoff game, NMAA event, sponsored by Nusenda Credit Union. Like we said, that used to be New Mexico Educators Credit Union back in the day. So Lovington will take over on Goddard's 30-yard line after the short punt. 10-10 to go here in the ball game. Flag on the play. Delay game. And Coach Goddard is up against it right now on the road against just a fantastic Lovington team. We've been talking about it. Lovington is 7 seed, but
ranked number 1 at one point in the year, Coach.
Yeah, and have beaten the number 1 team in the state as well, Roswell High School. And Goddard has a tough finish to this ball game if we're going to get back into it. Lovington playing good ball, but man, Coach Goddard really has played a great ball game today, and we just have continued week in and week out to see this very young team grow before our eyes. And man, just a lot of young talent and a lot of kids coming back. And of course, our seniors have played great ball all year as well. And we're going to be talking about those guys individually as we go here. But Coach, this is a young football team that
real young
has just made plays game in and game out, and we have gotten better as the year has gone on. And then here we are on the road against, you could argue, the best team in the state, and we've played right with them, other than just a few big
turnovers, Coach.
Just a few big plays that didn't go our way. But man, we have battled hard against one of the best teams in the state, and on the road, man, I'm just really proud of our kids and coaches, and just really excited for the future as well, Coach. Dang.
Yeah, Coach, the future is definitely bright for Goddard Rocket football. Also had great seasons on the freshman and JV level, and lots of talent, on the freshman and JV team. So we're going to continue to get, better and better program with the bright future. That's for sure, Coach.
Lovington empty, and I'm going to go back to Ochoa here. There's Vizcarra.
Tripped up by Levi. Attaboy, Levi.
And again, there's another young player, and Coach looking out there right now on the defense. There's only one senior out there on the field right now for Goddard's defense. It's, like we said, it's a young and talented team, and not just young, but a lot of sophomores, and it's Goddard, just like Lovington, it's a tough place to make the field as a sophomore, and we got a lot of them.
You got to get it off, Coach. Less than 5, and they do, and we got Bodas back there to return.
That ball's going to go out of bounds, so Goddard's defense with a good stop.
So Goddard going to take over at the 13-yard line after that punt. 7:45 left in the ball game.
We'll see if Goddard can get together a nice drive here. Chip into this Lovington lead. Twins left, that's Castillo and Porras. Tight end, wing to the right. Montoya, straight drop back.
Oh, that's Bettenker, Coach.
Yeah,
he caught it.
Yeah, Bettenker in, and he's throwing
about 20-yard completion for Bettenker right there.
Yeah, throwing
to
that
Castillo.
So Lucian Bettenker, and he's gotten some time at quarterback this year as well. Another young player. There's Gibbs off the left side. He's got a lot of space, makes another cut. First down, Brady Gibbs.
Picks up about 15 right there for Gibbs. A good rush. Leading the way right there was on the backside, Reed.
Goddard playing with a little bit of tempo here. Going to get a quick huddle. Bettenker with the play call. Big Bad Mad playing center. Gibbs again off the right side. He's looking for the edge. Good cut there from Gibbs. Lower the shoulder. Flag on the play, though.
They're going to call a hold, Coach. There's no reason for it. It was 10 yards away from the play, and we just kind of tugged on the jersey. It's going to take us back 10 yards, Coach.
So 6:54. Clock is running. 6:50 now.
Excuse me.
Coach Goddard trying to get going here. Twins to the left. Lucian. See him probably push the ball downfield here, and he does. Oh, throws that one
into the wind and
came out of his hand a little funny there. It
and
looked like.
Then the wind said no, sir.
The wind said no.
And Coach, we have looks like Dr. Cottrell, our principal at Goddard, and then our AD, Britt Cooper, made the trip over. Love to see that support from the admin, and definitely, like, I will put money on it. The tallest principal athletic director combo in the state, maybe nation, Coach.
If we're gonna play fives against Lovington right now, they're gonna be the first 2 picks.
Yeah, Coach.
We're doing it
for sure. And here we go, 2nd and 18, Coach. Oh, bad snap.
Loose.
Gonna fall on it.
On that one.
And then gonna be a 3rd and long to go, Coach. Also, shout out to our assistant AD, Mika Trujillo, telling us to check out a good spot in Lovington. Thank you, Mika. We'll definitely be checking that one out.
Coach, we got a lot of research to do here.
We really do. And so 3rd and 25, Coach. Betniker going to drop back. He's going to let it fly. He's got Porras over the middle and a little high. Couldn't quite come down with it. So it's going to be 4th down.
That was a good ball from Lucian. And then Porras, Coach, he went and high-pointed that, showing off those hops. Just couldn't quite come down with it. 4 guys from Lovington converged on that.
And we're going to go with the punt, Coach. Hopefully Roybal gets a better one than last time. But defense came up big and made a stop. So hopefully pin him deep, get a stop again. Lucian as the protector. We have Isaiah Hunter as one of the gunners. Into the wind and get a good bounce, and we do.
Good bounce from Roybal there. Ball's going to roll. Lovington will take over on their own 36-yard line. So we'll take a quick timeout whenever we come back. 5:36 to go, 4th quarter. Goddard Rocket Football, KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Talk FM. For all you truckers out there, we'll be back. Roll Blue.
Good afternoon. I'm Steven, Uncle Savings View Seal, and welcome to Roswell Hyundai. Listen, today we've got wonderful vehicles out here for sale, and listen, let me tell you something. If you find this golf ball sitting in any Palisade during your test drive this weekend, we're giving away $25 million in cash.
No, I told you we can't do that. Cut. Let's do this again.
I don't understand. We're making this video then.
I told you we can't do that.
Mind.
9 West 2nd, a proud supporter of Roswell Coyote Sports.
After a game of about 13 by number 8, Tristan Torres. The first down right at midfield for Lovington after that 16-yard gain. 5:23 and ticking on the clock here in this 4th quarter. Going to be a 2-by-2 look. I'm just going to hand it off again, Coach, and that's probably what Lovington will do the rest of the game. And Daniel Moreno with a big tackle, and Lovington fans.
Man, and Coach,
they didn't like that, but that's football. I'm sorry.
That is football there, and Dan the Man Moreno, that's a kid. That's a senior coach that, man, we are going to miss. He has played hard his entire career, Coach, and
he really has, Coach. Like, just a big time, and aggressive, mean football player, and
I think a next level player for sure. You know, these area schools need to take a look at Dan Moreno for sure.
Then we had number
Nate
2,
Reed as
Coach
well.
Xavier Perez.
Yep.
Number 3, Gary Roybal. Tristan Torres, number 8. We have number 10, Alberto Chavez. We're going over our seniors. We also have Christian Andrade, number 24. You mentioned Nathan Reed. We have Ernesto Garcia. We also have Bo Roach, Ralph C. Poles, Mad Joe Chavez, Jake Chavez, Chavez Squared, Bryce Paz, Coach, and we also have Mr. Bruce Loya. So not a bunch of seniors, but what a great, tough gritty group of kids, that's for sure.
Yeah, Coach, and these are kids that have bought in and been all about the GR, you know, and then there's one right there, Bruce, Big Bad Bruce, the TFL.
And, going to be 4th down, so Lovington going to punt the ball. How about Porras takes this one back to the house?
And Lovington will have the wind at their back here.
And then Coach Art, Goddard led by Coach Art Bolaños. Then we also have Andrew Collier, Cade Manzanares, Cody Miller, Colin Brooks, Ed Henry, Jacob Avalos, Josh McKelvey, Mike Guerrero, and Randy Montoya on staff. So
these guys have done a great job all year, Coach, and building up this young team and fighting hard. And here's Porras off the bounce, got a little bit of space. Lovington going to track him down from behind, fights forward for some extra yards. Yeah, Coach, super proud of these coaches and proud of these kids. You know, young team, transition year.
Injuries from the get-go, Coach. Just lots of injuries to key players, key positions from the first scrimmage on and up to the rest of the year. That's just what we've had to deal with. And, these guys have just kept on trucking, kept getting better. And, the future looks bright for the Goddard Rockets.
Yeah, and Coach, you and I say it every week just how excited we are about this team and the effort that we played with this year, but also the future with the young kids we have. And, Coach, I can't tell you how many people just come up to me just in the street, just in the school, everything, like, man, Goddard football is coming soon, and we're seeing that again tonight, to go on the road against a great Lovington team and playing tough, and we're going to come up short today, but man, we're proud of this group and very, very excited for the future.
Coach, we're going to have number 9, freshman Nate Vasquez coming in.
Speaking of the future, there's another one.
And he's, lots of talent, really throw the ball, have him in class, just a super, super great kid. Highly competitive, super respectful. Let's see what you got, Nate. Going to drop back. He's going to let it fly, hits the open receiver. And they're going to have some kind of holding penalty. Hunter.
Oh, look at Hunter breaking a tackle. Breaks another one. He's off to the races. He's got the edge.
He might be gone.
He's gone.
Go, Isaiah, go.
Layout.
Touchdown. But there's a flag back here, Coach. If they take back Nate's first touchdown after what a play by Isaiah.
Now, was that a segue for us? The future's bright. Then we get a freshman quarterback come in, throw a touchdown his first pass.
You can't draw it up any better, producer Tanner Todd.
But they're going to call it back, though. But we're going to count it in our minds.
In our minds, it's counted.
Our point is proven that the future is bright.
Freshman to sophomore for what should have been a 71-yard touchdown.
So tough break for Goddard, but again, there's our segue into the future of Goddard.
And Nathan,
a lot of sophomores now, freshmen coming in, like you said. Nate coming in and
just throwing
a good ball,
reading the fade out concept, hits the right guy, gives it to an athlete in space, and let him do the work, and just what you coached up to do. So good job by Nate Vasquez right there. Of course they would call it back, Coach. How was that a hold? That was fast, Coach. We let that out very fast. So, Yep, we got it. Just do it again. So here we go. 2x2 look. Bruce has the wing on the right side. Gibbs lined up next to Gibbs. Gibbs lined up next to Vasquez. But going to be a timeout called by Lovington.
Timeout.
So 2:17, 55-21 ball game, and Lovington's taking a timeout. Very, very interesting to say the least of that, timing of the timeout. But, Goddard ball, 19-yard line after that 71-yard touchdown was taken back, and just what an effort by Isaiah Hunter,
Man,
Coach. He made,
sophomore.
I think he made the whole team from Lovington miss, and then dove into the end zone a la Marshawn Lynch against the Seahawks, or against the Saints. What was that run called, Coach? Beast mode run?
Beast mode. They said the ground shook during that one.
And Isaiah jumped in like Marshawn did, and unfortunately they called a hold. So here we are now, 2nd and 20. We're going to go the other side with the same concept. Bruce Loya gets in. A good tackle right there by Lovington after a good 5-yard pickup.
It's a good ball, though. Good throw. That's in rhythm, on the money. Allows the receiver to just catch and gather and run.
Here we go, boys. Line up, line up. Lovington playing pretty much a cover 4. I don't want to get beat deep.
Step up in the pocket. Lovington with some good pressure. Ball's loose. Lovington will take over there, and they'll be able to run this clock out. So Lovington's going to win this playoff game, Coach. But, man, we've said it before, and we're going to keep saying it. This young Goddard football team is on the rise, Coach, and we came into a tough place today and made a lot of plays. And, man, we're going to miss these seniors. They played a lot of good ball, not just this year, but throughout their careers for the GR. And then now we're going to transition into this young group taking over, and future's bright for Goddard football, Coach.
Yeah, Coach, future bright for sure. And, again, shout out to these seniors, gave it all they had. You know, they loved the GR and did everything they could for the GR, and you know they're always going to be remembered. And they did a great job for us, and they're going to do great in life with all the discipline that their football coaches have instilled in them, responsibility, accountability, and yeah, all these men are going to do really, really big things in life. And we wish you luck, seniors. And you know, Coach Deck and I always be here for you. You guys ever need anything?
Definitely.
Now you guys all need to get to basketball or track after the season's over.
There you go.
So less than a minute. Lovington's going to kneel it probably 2 more times, this time and another time, and then that'll be the game. They're going to go on to face the Artesia Bulldogs in the Bulldog Bowl next Friday or Saturday. And you know, Lovington went into that game last time ranked number 1, undefeated, and Artesia, you know, beat them, I think, by almost the exact same score we're looking at here. Yeah. It was something very similar, 55-20. And so Lovington looking to get some revenge on Artesia.
So that'll be the ball game. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back and wrap it up with some stats and final thoughts for the season. We'll be back for post-game.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Hi, my name is Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Smart Roofing, we put people first. Smart Roofing, we put
People first.
Artesia General Hospital has welcomed cardiologist Luther Weathers to the team. Dr. Weathers is board certified with a subspecialty in cardiovascular diseases. He treats patients with genetic heart defects, heart rhythm disorders, heart failure, coronary artery disease, chronic high blood pressure, and other cardiovascular diseases. Call 575-736-8270 to schedule your visit with Dr. Weathers in Artesia or visit artesiageneral.com/cardio appointment. Se habla español.
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. Professional grade mowers, durable Sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
Cutting-edge treatment to get you back in the action. Soft wave therapy is non-invasive and offers quick treatment with little to no side effects. This is the same technology used by the nation's top universities and professional athletes. Get back into the game. Give Premier Chiropractic a call today at 623-2900 or visit healthyroswell.com.
All right, we are back to wrap it up here. Lovington wins the ball game 55-21. First round playoff action. 10 seed Goddard going on the road. 7 seed Lovington. Lovington 7 seed. Little deceiving. #1 ranked team for good portion of the year, including a big win over current #1 team Roswell. So Lovington, a great ball team. Goddard, young football team going on the road. Faced a huge challenge today. Played a great game. A lot of the young kids stepping up. A lot of the seniors in there with what turned out to be their final game. Proud of their efforts. Going to miss all those guys. Future's very bright, like we keep saying, Coach. And Goddard comes up short today, but we'll get them next time. And GR forever. And couldn't be more proud of these kids and coaches.
Yeah, that's right, Coach. GR forever. We're ride or die, roll blue. And proud of these boys, proud of these coaches, and we know we're coming back stronger than ever next year. And just stat-wise, Coach, we had Isaiah Montoya went 8 of 13 passing, 150 yards and a touchdown. We had Lucian Bettenker 1 of 1 for 20 yards. And we also had Nate Vasquez 1 of 1 for 7 yards. And then Brady Gibbs, 11 rushes, 66 yards. Isaiah Montoya, 4 rushes for 14 yards, and then Bruce Loya, 4 rushes, 11 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the big baller brand Bruce package. And we had Jose Porras with 3 catches, 49 yards. We had Josiah Castillo with 4 catches, 94 yards, and a touchdown. And then Bruce Loya with 1 catch for 7 yards, Coach. So, promising offensively, and like we said, a very, very promising future for the Rockets. If you got them this year, well, good job, and good luck, because next year, the next few years is going to be a much harder time. Coach Bolaños is going to have us rocking and rolling, and looking forward to seeing the Rockets making a deep playoff run next year.
So good season this year, on the rise. Like we said, Goddard Football going to be back stronger than ever next year. Proud of the effort to the kids and the coaches. Congratulations to Lovington. They will advance to play Artesia. Good luck to all the area teams as they fight through their journey through the playoffs. We love our boys forever here at Goddard Rocket Football. Basketball coming up. Volleyball making a run into the playoffs as well. Like we said, cross country, state this weekend. So Goddard, we will fight another day. Love the boys, love the coaches. Proud of this program. Coach Roy Ball, it's been fun as always. We'll
As
See
always,
you next
Coach.
football season as well. KSVPTV.com. Shout out to Gene Dow again and his crew. Tanner Todd producing for us. We're on 106.5 Talk FM today. Bittersweet when it ends, but it's always fun. And we will see you next year. Goddard Rocket Football. Roll blue.
Roll blue.
That concludes this edition of Goddard Rocket Sports on Fiera 106.1 FM. Sports on Fiera 106.1 FM and online at ksvptv.com is presented by Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Candlewood Suites, Central Valley Electric Cooperative, Dion's Pizzas, Salads, and Subs, Eastern New Mexico University, Farmers Country Market, Maupin and Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Richland Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, Roswell Seed, Trustmark Roofing, Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Amigo Machinery, Richland Motors, Wakefield Oil, Plateau, Fergie's Plumbing and Heating, and Wakefield Oil Express. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.